Yeah.
Yo, what up? We're live. Okay, today there's going to be some feelings get hurt because today one of your favorite bone is about to be exposed out of the three. Somebody's gonna come in last place. You dig? All right.
What are we bringing him to justice for? Why are
Well,
we exposing this bone?
we're figuring out who's the best bone,
That's easy.
who's the second best bone, and who's the last Bone Thugs and Harmony off their solo careers. You know what I mean?
Are you basing off sales?
I'm basing it on everything. I'm basing it on everything. Personally, me, right? I'm not going off of how I feel because how I feel, it really don't matter, you know. So there got to be a little bit of facts put to this thing. You know what I'm saying? So, Jay, let me get your opinion. Grim's not here, and the homie Stormy's not up. Hold up, let me drop this link. Let you know we ain't never scared, huh? We ain't never scared.
The Bone Crushers.
And I do see Grim in the studio. Yo, Raphael. Yo, Casino. We dropping the link. Bam. Waiting for Casino. I see Grim. He's eating a hoagie sandwich, and yeah, we not putting that on camera. G. Harry and finish that up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't putting that bull crap on camera. You know what I mean? You want to eat? Yeah. You can't see him, Jay. He's chowing
Big
down.
Bone.
Yeah.
I can hear him. Big Bone.
You know, it's bad enough I'm drinking, and I'm drinking out of a straw.
What was the question you was asking me?
Who had the best Bone solo career?
Oh, did you ask me that? I'm gonna say Bizzy Bone. I'm gonna say Bizzy Bone.
Bizzy Bone had the best solo career. Do you agree? Does anybody in the chat agree it is Bizzy Bone? Right.
And I'm only saying Bizzy Bone because he did like what? He came out like immediately after
Casino. Turn your what happened, bro? Turn your phone sideways, brother. Will it do it? Will it do it?
How's that?
Okay. Yeah.
What up?
Casino. So Jay says Bizzy Bone had the best.
What's good, fellas?
Yeah, Bizzy Bone had because he came out immediately after
KB
99, didn't he?
Bizzy Bone came out what?
He came out in 98. He came out after Art of War in 97.
Oh, after Art of War.
Okay. We here, bro.
Art of War 97.
So Stormy Grim. I asked the question. If y'all haven't heard, I asked the question. I asked Jay, who had the best Bizzy Bone solo, and Jay says Bizzy Bone.
No, what Bone had the best solo
career?
Yeah,
I think Bizzy Bone does too. Yeah, I think Bizzy Bone.
Krayzie had the best.
I said Krayzie.
I think Bizzy.
I said Krayzie.
I say lazy. I say Lazy Bone. Damn that.
Nah.
You said album, not career.
About more than just that no murder shit.
Well, yeah. Who had the best?
Say it again.
Look. Casino. Say it again.
Dog?
Yeah, he said Bizzy Bone had the. Say it again. I didn't hear him. Stormy.
I said Bizzy Bone had the best album because he talked about personal shit.
I heard Bizzy Bone had the best album, and I agree with you.
Nah, he said because Bizzy Bone's talking about some personal shit, and it wasn't a whole lot of Murder Mo.
Okay.
Well, that's not why I liked it.
Yeah, but if you listen to Krayzie, album.
Say something.
I mean, subject matter doesn't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. We got you.
Okay, so I think Bizzy Bone had the best album because he talked about personal shit and didn't talk about that more murder stuff. You know what I mean? We know he had it, but we talked about his personal life and things that happened and more stuff like for personally me. I grew up in foster care and all that stuff, and a lot of stuff is relatable to people like me who went through some stuff like that. So I feel like it was just more of on a personal level. Heaven's Only
Okay. So Casino, why do you think Crazy Bone, bro?
Well, crazy. If we talking about numbers and diversity and all that shit, crazy like Thug Mentality, ain't too many even Bone album could stand against that album. If you
Okay.
listen to it from front to back, double disc. But KB also talk about his personal shit too. If you like really listen to the album, you hear about each individual, you know what I'm saying, trials and tribulations. So if we gotta get on a personal level, I think they all talk about that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So Busy Bone has 8 solo albums. So his
He has the
solo albums
most.
is Heaven's Movie, The Gift, Alpha Omega, Speaking in Tongues, The Story, uh, A Song for You, Carbon Dioxide, and War Roses. Crazy Bone has
Now,
4.
now
Crazy Bone has
hold on,
4.
because you missed a few Busy Bones albums. Now, you also forgot Thug Pound. That was Busy Bone. That was a Busy Bone album with Badass.
Well, I'm just talking
Uh,
solos. Just solos.
it
Well,
was
it's
basically a
strictly
solo
solos.
album.
Yeah, we just talking about solo. We ain't talking about collabs. Because we gotta put Lazy in those too, bro.
Okay, then you forgot
Yeah.
Thugs Revenge, Back with the Thugs, Volume 1 and 2. Those are Busy Bone solo albums.
Okay.
Wouldn't you consider those mixtapes?
Yeah,
Would you consider
he's got
those
the big,
albums?
he's got Alpha
They
Omega,
consider them
he's got
albums.
the Song for You, the One Year, the Book of Byron. He just did the Book of Byron
Yeah, the
last
Book
year.
of Byron. Yeah, the Book of Byron.
Yo, Jiggy T said, "Yo, is that Floyd Mayweather?" Let's zoom in on this mother. Let's zoom in
What are you
on.
talking about?
He talking about this Negro. Yeah. Oh man. Yo, shout out.
But
But
if we gonna include all that, then we gotta include all the fixed tape series Crazy did.
right.
He's got
You
some
know what I
too.
mean?
Yeah. So so me, listen, I'm always root for my dog Lazy. He ain't had all the best work, but I'm always root for Lazy, man, because I think he's the backbone of Bone Thugs and Harmony. I know ain't nobody screaming Lazy Bone, but I will. You know what I mean? But if I had to go off of talent, I'm gonna say Crazy Bone, man. I'm gonna say Crazy Bone straight up, straight like that.
Is that
I mean, they both had their
I agree.
runs, bro. Because you gotta understand, Busy Bone had a run too. He was on everybody's stuff too.
He did.
He
He
had
did, but
a good run when he came out the door. You know what
okay.
I'm
So
saying?
listen,
It's because of his
let's
professionalism is the reason why he probably don't work with a lot of people, bro. He's a pisshead.
okay. So listen. Check this out. Let's look at the hooks. Busy
Hold on,
Bones hooks.
Oh,
Man.
Yo, Bellboy says Crazy Bone, and it's not a question. Numbers don't lie. All right. And he also says most platinum singles features Crazy, Little John, and Chameleonaire. So we got somebody tapping in saying it's Crazy Bone, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
Yeah.
crazy.
What
Little
he
John.
just listen, that's just his opinion, bro.
and you gotta remember too, Business stepped away and just started doing his own thing. He does business like even the finances is not with Bone. He gets paid separately as a solo artist, but still part of the group. So he got to step off and do whatever. Because remember when that money situation and the contracts went left and all that, he stepped off and went and did his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the other members, they signed as a group, so they wasn't like really allowed to really. They didn't have that freedom like Bizzy did. So Bizzy
So are
Right.
got
you
a little
saying?
bit. You see what I'm saying?
So are you saying that the reason why Busy did the Heaven's movie is because he signed a separate solo deal with Ruthless?
Well, they all had like their solo deals, but Biz's business end. That's why he gets to step away from the group and do his own thing, and they get to go on tour. If he shows up on tour, then he shows up. But the rest of the members, they tied in on a contract as Bone Thugs and Harmony, so they have to do what Bone Thugs and Harmony done. got to do. So, but Busy wasn't held accountable for that. He wasn't part of that. So his paperwork, he could step off and step on as he pleased. So he had more freedom because
Remember they was trying
go
to say
ahead.
he signed last because he was underage. They did. That's
I
why
didn't
I'm
know
telling
that.
you, Grim. That's why I was upset because they did a lot of covering for Busy Bone and his actions,
Yeah,
and a lot of his actions were selfish. You see what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
They
Yeah.
Because
covered
they
up a
said
lot.
it. Yeah, because they said it. They say whatever's going on with the label and Bone Thugs and Harmony, that's one thing. But you can't deny the fans that pay their money to come see all four, all five niggas perform. Like we say, he gets to walk off stage. That's why they was always getting at him. And like Lazy said, a lot of money got fucked up because Beezy wouldn't show up. So a lot of people was like, if we can't get all five, we don't want y'all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
because, like we said, go ahead.
So he wasn't contractually obligated to. Are you saying that he wasn't contractually obligated to show up for these shows, or he was just doing it because he didn't want
Right.
to come?
No, what you know, like once you do your first album, and then like let's say they recoup, so you go back into negotiations. The whole thing was he was telling the group not to sign back with Ruthless because they met their obligation, so they could go independent early on. But the rest of the group
Right.
was like, "We're gonna stick with Ruthless because of Easy." But he didn't want to, and they can force him because when he signed, he was underage. Remember, they were teenagers, but he wasn't 18. Them other jokers was like 17, 18, 19. You know what I mean? So he got the law on his side. So he won't sign back. You know, because once you're underage, you need parental legally you need a parent to let you sign with the labels. So he didn't have that when he signed originally with Ruthless. So when they went up for negotiations, he got to walk away and do his own thing. But the group was like, we can't do that because whatever we got business against the label, that's what I'm saying? That's us against them. But if I go to a concert, I'm expecting to see all them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But that was a disadvantage that the rest of the group had. So Busy, he's a free man. When he show up on the album, he shows up, or he show up to tour, he's not obligated like the rest, because the rest signed Bone Thugs and Harmony and Busy Bone. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right. That's true.
So
Yeah, bro. So that
so
Grim,
that
that's what I'm saying. When we do that back and forth, that's why I told you I was always upset with Busy because Busy was taking a more selfish approach. And I understand as far as contracts is concerned, you know what I'm saying? Business is business. But you gotta understand this is your boys. They not outing you on none of this stuff. They coming up with lies for you. You see what I'm saying? Because in their mind, they're still boys. But Busy's doing business. That's what I be talking about, that Jay-Z stuff, where y'all came up together, but now you want to do business because you're allowed to do business, right? You got the excuse, I'm getting my paperwork right. That's because it goes back to loyalty with me. You really wasn't loyal. You just needed a crack to slither through. You see what I'm saying? And that's what Busy did. You know what I mean? It goes back to the
yeah.
game, it goes back to all that stuff with me. Loyalty. Because when somebody helps you out, they help you out, and they still help that brother out by, Busy will go to the Breakfast Club and tell a lie, and they'll roll with it. But like I said, you find little interviews where Lazy Bone gets fed up and he tells the truth. Little interviews, but it's very small. And that's why we have not seen a Krayzie and Bizzy collab album, because Krayzie don't play that.
Oh, they did one. They finally did one.
They finally, yeah, no,
Crazy
I
and
heard they
Busy.
finally did one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard they finally did one. But
yeah,
that's why it took so long. Because
yeah. But
everybody thought it was Wishbone. Everybody thought Wishbone was the one who was he was the non-tolerance, but it's really Krayzie Bone. He don't tolerate foolishness, they say.
Well, see, listen,
yeah. They say
in the 2016 interview, Busy was explaining of why he wanted to touch on deeper spiritual topics in social issues that didn't always align with the band's role.
Yeah, no facts.
So he wanted something more than what they were talking about. You know what I mean? And that's why he's explained that many times.
No, facts. I do remember him saying that. But
yeah, but you gotta remember too, everybody, you gotta put, when you part of a group, we majority rule. There's a lot of shit they do, they vote on. Majority rules. So you got to that's why they say like Wishbone is really like the real down bone thug guy, because he don't give a fuck about none of that solo gotta. He said if it says bone thug, he's there. Whatever, like he plays his role, his part to the team. And that's coming from the other band members. You know what I'm saying? He do whatever's best for the team. So we should see that for everybody.
So we got somebody in the chat. They say, I'm a fan from Malaysia. Holla, all my brother.
Ooh.
Nice. Yo, meet y'all. That's what, hey, what's up, bro?
That's a title.
Okay, yeah. Hey, look, you're not here for education, okay?
But you know they said that's why after they did
who had the best solo album?
Man, what was that album? I think it was Thug World Order. Thug World Order. That's why they started cutting his verses out of the videos.
I think that was their worst album. Was that Thug World Order?
Thug World Order? Nah.
Yeah, I didn't like that, man.
Nah.
And they even said that they were trying to get off Ruthless at the time. That's why the album really wasn't, as you know what I'm saying, as the other ones though.
Bizzy Ben said get off Ruthless.
So everybody.
Well, exactly, Jay. That's the whole thing. Bizzy was like, we don't have to sign with Ruthless again. We could go anywhere we want. But the other cats, all that shit, down for easy and all that shit, they wanted to stay longer. So they had actually, Lazy said after they got off Ruthless, their business got better with Ruthless. They say they like half and half with everything with Ruthless now. They say they don't move, nothing come in.
Back, though.
The rest of them
that's because they just got their masters back.
Tamika Wright, Bizzy is the old lady, but Bizzy didn't want that. His vocals it didn't actually go along with everything they had planned on with their, with what they had going on at the time.
Okay.
But Bizzy wasn't the only one who didn't agree with Tamika. Bizzy wasn't the only one. The rest of them that didn't agree, they just say we're gonna do what's best for the team and kept it quiet. Right. It's not till Bizzy did interviews and start airing out the business, but that's how the rest of the members was like, we can't be doing that for people who paying their money. We could handle business, let the lawyers handle that. We artists, you know what I'm saying? Let's do our part and let the lawyers handle that. But that's when Bizzy started wilding out and just not showing up and doing, started doing him. You know what I mean? So you got to look at the bigger picture.
Okay. Dave,
but he did say.
Hold up. Dave says, nah, all group albums are good. So he's saying all Bone albums good.
Yeah.
He said all good.
Yeah.
We ain't dissing Lazy Bone, Jay. Listen, bro.
All group albums. Oh, okay. I thought he talking about solo projects. I was gonna say, hold on, player.
Hold up, and then we got Malaysia's albums. Yep. I like hip hop. Yeah, we talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony, the solo albums. But look, real brief, real quick, bro. The homie Stormy, tell him who's the best rapper in the game to you, bro.
What happened?
Who is the best rapper in the rap game right now?
Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates.
And who's your favorite rapper?
Kevin Gates.
Okay. It's Kevin Gates, man. And who was second?
The Game.
That's bananas, bro. And he's from the West.
That's a good pick right there. Real good pick. That's a real good one right there, Stormy. I like that. I like the way you think, my brother.
Listen,
I like the way you
Kevin
think.
Gates, man, he be talking about everything, from the gutter to where he's at now, riches to how to get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Casino, what's up with you?
Now I know the game has done a bunch of Bone remix. Has done first of the month. Game even tries to rap like Bone too. He has a song where he raps fast. So I can't remember what Bone beat it is, but I want to say it's the first of the month. Because him and Chris Brown got a song, and then he did.
It's the first of the month.
Another one too. Is the first of the month? He did another one to they beat too. I can't think of what beat it is though. He's a Bone fan, and he actually raps fast.
Yeah, but
there's two versions of first of the month that he did.
Who's the best rapper right now, man?
I'm sorry, say it again. KB, hands down.
Oh, Krayzie Bone.
Krayzie Bone, yeah. I mean, anything he gets on goes.
That's your best rapper?
I'm talking about in the game right now.
In the game right now. In the game right now.
Oh damn.
Yeah, because think about it. Every guest star he did end up platinum. Cass is getting Grammys off for him doing features. You know what I mean? So hands down to me.
Larry Johnson said it's first of the month. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, he's got two versions. There's a version with just him and Chris Brown, and then there's a version with him and Bone on it.
Okay,
and
I am amazed, says Bizzy. He said Bizzy's the best Bone.
The original version of Celebration had Chris Brown, Tiger, Wiz Khalifa, and Lil Wayne.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Then he did it. I heard another one though. I didn't know it had Bone on it though.
Dave Carter says Krayzie Bone got the best solo albums. Shout out.
Yeah, and then he came out with Celebration with Bone Thugs and Harmony on the track.
Larry
Johnson does that Celebration. That's the first of the month.
Now listen, Krayzie. Well, both of them. I'm gonna say it. Both of them, Bizzy and Krayzie, only got one good solo album. Heaven's Movie and Krayzie Bone's first one. I can't think of another better one after either one of those.
That Thug on the Line?
That
Thug on the Line was
Thug by Nature.
Yeah,
it is.
Larry Johnson said the order goes Krayzie Bone, Bizzy Bone, Lazy Bone, Wish, then Flesh. That's his order, right?
Why are they hating on Flesh always?
Album was actually good.
They always hate on Flesh, but you know what though? Flesh in the beginning, he had to.
Gangsta rap, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Malaysia. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, Flesh, he just had to stay out of jail, man. That's why his solo project wasn't like you wasn't really hearing nothing because every time he turned around, he locked up. You know, even his second solo, Flesh's first one, yeah, that sold like 3 million, like over 3 million. Right, Big Pun. That was their first feature.
Yeah,
it was like they say, Fat Joe and Terrence Squad took them in. Yeah. And that album did over 3 million worldwide. But his second album, that's why the cover, you know what I mean? That's why the cover looked like that, because he was locked up and they just lazy, just like we're just gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? But he was behind bars when that album came out. So they wasn't doing no promotions, nothing like that, because he's always getting locked up.
Right. Let me ask y'all this. Heaven's Movie. What is the best song on Heaven's Movie? Jay, you go, and then we're gonna go Casino, Stormy, Grim. Best song on
I
Heaven's
probably
Movie.
would say what's the one where when thugs cry? No, what are you going through? I like When You Going Through.
Nobody can stop me.
Nobody can stop me.
Yeah, nobody can stop me. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody can stop me. Yeah. That's my favorite one.
What's the best
Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me.
Stormy, what you got? What's the best song on Heaven's Movie?
I like that On the Freeway.
Oh, that On the Freeway, yeah, that's too. Grim, what do you think? But
Waiting for Warfare.
For you already know. It's Waiting for Warfare. It's Waiting for Warfare, and then it's On the Freeway, bro. Yeah. Hold on, let me read this.
That Waiting for Warfare is hard, dog.
Larry Johnson says Krayzie Bone got a few of soul albums. what is that? Golden Coral
Golden.
on Gemini, Chasing the Devil, and Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke and Thug Mentality.
Okay.
I think he's going in order. What do you feel is better?
What is a soul album? Does he mean
solo album? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, told you, you're not here for education because I'm gonna try to read it as it comes. All right. There's only 12 people in my class growing up.
Up in Smoke.
Yeah, that Gemini album. If we doing solo albums, I know Thug Mentality. We're not gonna do like first solos versus first solo because Thug Mentality is a double disc. But we could easily put Heaven's Movie against Gemini. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or even Thug on the Line.
Larry Johnson.
You really got to go.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
About Thug on the Line?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Larry says
nah.
Larry says know that the first Flesh and Bone album was garbage. I'm not gonna lie. I have 2 songs on that I like. Hold on, but his second album, Fifth Dog, Let Loose, and that was the ish, right? So he said he liked the second album.
Larry said the first Flesh and Bone album was crap. Bro, that was dope. That was a dope album.
Good versus Evil.
I think that's somebody that's just listening to rap music. You know what I mean? You know, some people just listen to rap music, but they're not. When you look, that shit was tough.
Okay,
it was very tough. That was a very tough album.
Hey, Seventh Sign says no way. Hang on, no way you could put Thug on the Line against Heaven's Movie.
No, we didn't say
Notice
that.
Notice the name Seventh Sign. You already know.
I said that. No. Hold on.
You said that.
I did say that.
No, he didn't say that. Yeah. He said you could put that up against it.
No, I said that. Bro, I said you could put Thug on the Line up against Heaven's Movie. No, I said you can. I'm saying you can.
Okay.
Oh, you can. I thought you said you can.
You said you couldn't.
No, absolutely not. You can. I thought Thug on the Line was a great album.
Maze says
Flesh was
dope.
Flesh first album was dope. Yes, it was dope. Very dope. I mean, if you can get past the it sounds like he's rapping like this when he's rapping.
Maze is from Ohio. Maze says most of us rappers in Ohio's. Hang on. Maze says most of us rappers in Ohio rap fast. Others be calling me Mazy Bone.
Hey,
loud facts though.
Like I said, here comes the pain. One of the pain, picked at the pain. I don't know what Big Pun was saying, but dog, he was flipping that motherfucker. He was killing that song.
Dave said that Flesh and Bone was he said it was the ish.
Well, Big Pun made his debut song on that album, right? That's where he made.
That's how I heard of Big Pun. Yeah, that's exactly how I heard of Big Pun.
Came out.
Yo. Says Thug on the Line could go against Thug by Nature.
And then he was he was spinning.
Yeah, ain't no,
you know.
But
ain't no competition.
Everyone hit that like button.
Way too much, you know.
Hit that like
down
button
to make
those songs. Shout out, bro. Appreciate it.
Say it again, Storm.
I said Big Pun when he made those songs with when he first came out, his weight was already too much. You know what I mean? He had to sit down to make his songs. Big Pun when he made his debut, you know.
But that shit was still tough though.
The way he's rapping it, you couldn't tell though, because he's rapping so fast. He's like rapping real fast in that song.
Yeah, no, listen,
you can't tell he's running out of breath.
On that album, I like that.
But you know what? A lot of people don't know. Big Pun was an avid reader. He stayed in the books. His vocabulary was impeccable. You know, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of these jokers be, face down in the books. Flesh is known for that. Big Pun's known for that. Like a lot of these cats, people sleep on their education. You know what I mean? The rap thing is cool, but they stay in them books. You know what I mean? So the vocabulary is gonna be, you know what I mean?
That's like Krayzie Bone, man. You could tell he's advanced more than the rest of the Bones. Because like I was telling them, I just heard Bizzy Bone's son last night for the first time, and Bizzy Bone still got that flow where you can't understand. But I noticed Krayzie Bone, he's supposed to be doing a song with Lefty Gunplay. And a lot of the stuff I've been hearing from Krayzie Bone, bro, he can do fast, he can go slow. I ain't gonna say he switched up his style, but he's keeping in tune with the times. You know what I'm saying? Where he can pretty much jump on track with anybody, and it'll sound good. You know what I'm saying?
David,
like he did the Chameleonaire track.
Dave and Larry going at it in the comments. They talking about they don't like what each other like. They going at it. Yo,
They said who?
They going at it. Larry said, I like what I like. You like what you like. Dave gonna respond saying, I don't give a F what you like. Yo, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all.
Hey, those some big Bone fans right there, ain't it?
No, for sure.
But remember, like they got, you know
what I mean?
And Larry, they say everybody. Dave, Larry, say he's saying there's no disrespect, man. No disrespect, you know. And Dave saying Krayzie Bone's the most versatile. Nah, listen, when it comes to Bone, you're liable to get into an argument, bro.
But see, here's the thing with Krayzie Bone.
Okay, so
Krayzie Bone has to be the most versatile because he's the only one who stays relevant. Even if he,
that's why he's the best.
You said, he stays relevant. That's why his craft is as good as it is.
That's
Bizzy
not, bro. He can rap. What are you talking about? Whoa, bro. What are you talking about? Saying the only hold on. You're saying
yes. I'm saying the only reason why he's as good as he is because he stays relevant, man. So
you're tripping. You're tripping, bro. He's the dopest bone out of Bone, bro. Yeah, he's the dopest bone out of Bone. He's the dopest bone out of Bone.
Listen to Slim Shady over here. He's the dopest bone out of Bone. We know bone out of Bone. It's not the dopest bone out of Bone.
Put the camera on. He's running.
Let's not forget.
Busy Buggy and getting the Krayzie Bone.
Well, let's not forget. Krayzie is the one who came up with the sound. Krayzie is the one who came up with the style. So the rest of them just had to catch up.
Jay ain't having it.
That boy ain't never like no Krayzie Bone. You ain't like Anthony.
Never.
No nigga.
And not to mention, not only he came up with the style, but Krayzie's the only one who could like switch up his voices and play different characters on the tracks while rapping.
Yeah.
Oh,
So have you guys watched the interview with Big Boy? Big Boy, the three of them, Flesh, Lazy, and Krayzie were in there. They were saying that with the interview with Big Boy, they were saying that all of them came up with their own shit. Like they said, not one person had the complete control of it. And they said all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen Bizzy Bone try to say that. One of them went to jail, and when they came home, that's the style they was using or something. Yeah, I seen.
Yeah, that was Krayzie went to jail. That's when.
Hold up.
Yeah, that's when Krayzie shot.
You said Krayzie went to jail.
True Bone says Bizzy can too. True. Which one is the best Bone, bro?
Bizzy can what?
Let us know.
Bizzy can what?
I guess
not do like the.
I guess he's talking about.
Yeah, I was going
the most versatile.
Nah,
get out of
I've only heard Bizzy with one style.
And Larry Krayzie Bone's
when remember when Krayzie came home, that was the time he shot Wish in the leg with the shot. When he came home, he said he heard that one line. Yeah, he heard like one, I think from Big Daddy Kane, and he said, "Yo, we should do like the whole verse like." So he came home like there was already like nice all that. KB was like, "Yo, we should do like the whole verse like that," and then they just learned it, from doing it. It just became Like who could fit the most words in one verse, and that's how like the whole style developed. They were still harmonizing before that, and Lazy was double timing. There was double timing, you know what I'm saying, before that. But when Krayzie put it together, that's why all of them started, you know what I'm saying, implementing that into their rap. So Krayzie by far is the best Bone.
Okay.
And if you go and listen to that Gemini album, you're gonna hear exactly what I'm talking about playing like different characters. It did a little bit on Thug Mentality, but on Gemini, Good versus Evil, he really like step in that lane. That's that album with Get You Twisted.
Okay. Larry
Get You
says,
Twisted single.
go listen to Chasing the Devil, Krayzie Bone solo album. He said some deep ish on that mother effer there, and that's how he always come. People got to open their ears and understand. He spits gems. True Bone says change your voices, and Larry's saying if you don't like Krayzie Bone, then you can't like Bone Thugs and Harmony as a group. Krayzie Bone does all the choruses on every last one of them albums. Without Krayzie, there ain't no group. Basically, he's saying there ain't no group. Hang on. Seth says on the Points song, who was the best, Bizzy or Krayzie? Man, they going in on these comments, bro.
Krayzie was.
What song?
You can't even understand. You can't even understand. It's off the Panther soundtrack. But you can't even understand what Bizzy's saying in that song.
Vet says, yo,
You really
what's the
can't
deal,
understand
Bone Thugs? Got me through hard
what's up,
times,
man?
but for real, Krayzie Bone got me through the darkest times. I got all their stuff, but it's Krayzie Bone for me. What's up,
That's
Vet?
it. See? People know if you're a Bone fan, you know it's crazy.
Right now, Krayzie Bone's running away with it right now, man. But Jay and Stormy are saying Bizzy Bone. But listen, I can understand it all, man. And I'm gonna hold it down for Lil Lay. You know, that's my guy. I'm gonna keep saying it. Without no Lazy Bone, there ain't no Bone Thugs.
Listen,
period.
no matter who anybody thinks is the best, it's what you're going through in life and what you got and what you've been through is how you're gonna determine in your mind who the best is. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us go through traumas that you've never been through and that you've never been through to relate to the music that you're listening to. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
facts.
not everybody is gonna agree with, hey, his lyrics are the best because he's talking about how he got, and how he was on America's Most Wanted for, trying to find it. He was abducted, and so he brings that out, and nobody can stop me, things like that. Talking about the trauma, and
no facts.
For some people that been through shit, what I'm saying, they really relate to that, and they include that in their lives, and they hold that up, what I'm saying. So that is why, to me, he'll always be a legend in my eyes, you know what I'm saying. And Krayzie Bone, like, he raps about a lot of cool shit. And listen, he's dropped some good shit. Like, I listen 100%. I'm not taking away from Krayzie Bone, but it's not shit I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Personally,
no facts.
So
you know what? But
why he's not.
Was Stormy saying that? Okay, there's a point. When we went to New York to get our deal, right? When we went to New York to get our deal, we did play those two albums. Now, we did not have the other CD to Krayzie Bone. I think we only had the B side of Krayzie Bone. Ain't that what we had? The B side of Krayzie Bone, and we had the Heaven's Movie. Now, out of those, because we was playing them two albums, we was just only playing one half of Krayzie Bone. I don't know if it mattered if we had the other CD, but I will say 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, I would say 7 times out of 10, when we were going to sleep, we were listening to Heaven's Movie, bro. I do know that for a fact. We were listening to Heaven's Movie.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We was not listening to Krayzie Bone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know how y'all used to do it back in the day. We'll play the boom box in the room, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's the melody.
Right.
Sleeping, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, facts. And we would play the hell out of that waiting for warfare. Homeless on the street. And I'm not gonna lie, when he says the nostalgia, that's what he's talking about when he says he went through some hard times and Bizzy Bone's album got him through that. And for me, it was waiting for Warfare, bro. It was waiting for Warfare. Because when we was out on them streets trying to get a record deal, waiting for Warfare, that's why I felt like that's what we was doing. So
now I can't. Some of the shit Busy talk about on Heaven's movie, I can't relate because I did go through something similar with the kidnapping and all that. So I ain't taking nothing away from the man. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I could also relate to a lot of shit Krayzie talking about on Thug Mentality too. But I just thought Thug Mentality, you could listen to that shit front to back. It just went harder than Heaven's movie. You know what I mean?
So
he could have easily did a yeah.
No, let me break something down real quick, man, because I just thought about this as he was saying this. Okay, so the reason why I like Krayzie Bone's album better than Bizzy Bone's is because when Bizzy Bone, so when the murder mode was prevalent, let's say around East 1999 Eternal, that's when Bone was at their hottest. The murder mode was prevalent. So when Heaven's movie came out, I was expecting a Thug's Cry, but I was not expecting a Nobody Can Stop Me. And so it kind of threw me off because I'm like, wow, this dude's getting real personal with his raps. I thought these guys were just 5 True Thugs from the Double Glock. You know what I'm saying? And then he got into all this other stuff about what happened to him, and then it just kind of opened up a whole new personality for him. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but Krayzie Bone's album just kind of stuck to the script. You know what I'm saying? It gave him some hot music, gave him some hot features, and he pushed it out there, man. You know?
I believe Krayzie Bone's album is a better album. It's a complete album, but but Bizzy Bone, like I said, if you had to say who had the best song out of all Krayzie Bone songs, out of all Bizzy Bone songs on them first 2 albums, I'm still going to give it to Waiting for Warfare. You know, that's
man.
it.
Yeah, but they said Bizzy Bone made the song for what? John Washington being kidnapped, and he got the song for America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did went back and thank him and did a song dedicated to him and his son because his son, was murdered and all that. So
okay, hold up.
John Wash talks about that too.
The homie from Malaysia wants to ask a question. Who are y'all biggest musical influences? Jay, start with you, Jay.
Oh shit, Eazy-E,
Casino,
Pop Thugs.
Man, Michael Jackson.
Stormy.
I would say Michael Jackson too. Yeah, I like Michael Jackson.
Grim.
Bone Thugs.
It's funny.
Biggest musical influence for me, if I say what got this whole thing started with me in music, it's gonna be LL. It's gonna be LL straight up.
Yo, let me ask you this. Krayzie said he learned how to rap from LL. So, if your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, as they say, you know what I mean?
Right.
And,
Where'd you hear that? Where did you hear that from? Casino?
No, listen, on Big Boy,
Krayzie said it.
on the interview with Big Boy, Krayzie said that he used
said
to write down LL Cool J's lyrics and then rewrite them for his own. You know what I'm saying? That's how he learned to rap.
Like he said in plenty of interviews, he was like, that's how he basically learned how to structure the song. And then he was like, man, I'm writing down LL's lyrics. I could write my own lyrics, but he just needed like a format of how to do it, and he just ran with it after that. Once you learn it, you could do whatever you want at that point.
I wonder where he came up with the fast rap concept though, out of LL's raps.
From the Big Daddy Kane thing. From the
one line Big Daddy Kane when he was locked up.
I seen that interview.
And they had like the music playing. They was watching the video, and Big Daddy said one line like real fast, and he was like, "Yo, we should do like the whole verse like that." And then over time, they was already harmonizing, so they just had to learn really how to like keep that rhythm going, like on the rapid fire.
That's when the East Coast was rapping it. Like Nobody could take nothing from Big L but a small tree. The last he pick up his words real fast and then he'll slow it down. They just kept it going. Yeah, because that's when Jay-Z used to rap like that. It came from Big Daddy Kane, but Jay-Z used to rap like that. Jazzo used to rap like that. That type of fast. They rap fast and they slow it down, rap fast again and then slow it down. Bone was just like, after we just gonna go fast through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I seen that interview where he was talking about that.
Their favorite, but like as soon as they heard the Dope Man by NWA, that's what they were vibing with most. That's why they wanted to get signed by E, because the East Coast at the time wasn't talking that.
The lifestyle was more like easy. Yeah.
So that's what made them go that way.
Yeah, the lifestyle was similar, so there was like we understand exactly what Easy's doing NWA, so we went that route. You know what I mean? So that's what lyric wise, that's blessed. You know what I mean? So yeah, but like I said, man, ain't no too many. I don't think ain't nobody fucking with KB when it comes to on the rapping shit, on the music period. You know what I'm saying? Late got late.
It started to sound like a barbershop, whatever, them singers. You know what I mean? For a while, you know, and then they even lost a talent show because they're sounding like a barbershop Arquette, whatever, you know.
Yeah, and like Lay, I ain't taking nothing away from Lay. I think he just need better beats, like better production. You know what I'm saying?
Lazy need a better budget. He does a lot of networking, but he needs better features.
Yeah.
Lazy can't.
Somebody who knows fashion.
Yeah.
Somebody who definitely knows fashion, because that Columbus shit ain't working, bro. I don't know who told him. Who told him that was a good look?
Bro.
Come on, Jay.
Without Lazy Bone, there ain't no bone, man. You tripping, bro.
That's up there with that Miracle Return of the Jedi where he's dressed like Star Wars with the lightsaber.
Bounce.
You know, financially, Bizzy made out. Bizzy financially, he made a better deal for the solo than Krayzie did, because they got paid the same, and Krayzie gave more songs for the dollar than Bizzy did, which I thought was a bad move. But he had so many songs to put on that album, it had to be a double disc. And there's still songs that didn't make it to a Thug Mentality. You know, he had hundreds of songs. He said he had to like just pick out what he thought was his favorite at the time. So that's why it ended up being a double CD.
You know, I wonder what he did with those songs that he didn't put on that album.
Oh, they say they still got a lot of stuff unreleased, never heard of. They still you know they say once they figure out, like, because you know the studio back then is not like now on a computer and shit, so they got a lot of that material. They just got like piece the shit back together and all that, and until they decide what they want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But they got a lot of, like, even Swiss Beats said he got a whole, besides Strength and Loyalty, he got a whole nother album he did with Bone that we ain't here yet.
Let's say Crazy.
So I want to hear that.
Big Daddy Kane, yeah, we was just talking about that. That's where his style come from, Big Daddy Kane.
He said Lazy's the businessman, 100%, 100.
Yeah.
And he rap for sure. Listen, like I said, without Lazy Bone, ain't no Bone, bro. Yeah, he rap. Man, listen, Lazy Bone tight. I don't give a damn what others about to say. He is. He's better as a group. I'm gonna tell you what. When Lazy Bone started switching his style, I feel like that's where he kind of went wrong, right? So he did Creeping on the Come Up, then East 99, and then he kind of started switching his style. And you started hearing it on the Mo Thug Family Scripture when he does the when I first heard him switch his style up, where it was more like he was rolling his tongue a lot more. Pause. It was on that the song with Too True, Ghetto Blues. That's when he started kind of switching his style, right? And that's where it kind of went left, because then he really went that fully that in that direction on Art of War, because that's when they stopped. You could tell they stopped being in unison, like they wasn't writing their rhymes together. Now they were separately on Art of War. I'm not saying Art of War was a bad album, because I like Art of War, but you could tell they were all trying to show their different personalities now. Versus on Creeping on the Come Up, Faces of Death, East 99, they wrote that together. They was in unison. You could tell they was all in the same room on the same page. But when Art of War came about, they was trying to show the difference in themselves. And then when you could tell they kind of came back together on Resurrection, because there was more unison on Resurrection. And I think people sleep on Resurrection. Resurrection was dope.
Yeah.
Definitely. I love that.
The
One of
only
my favorite albums
mistake,
by them guys.
the only mistake I think they did with Resurrection is that Busy and Lazy decided to start recording Resurrection while Krayzie, remember that was back to back with Crazy's solo album. So Krayzie was still promoting and touring on Thug Mentality, and they started Resurrection. So that's why Krayzie is missing on half of the songs. Now, I think that's a big mistake if you call it Resurrection and Flesh is actually on all the songs. I think that would have been Resurrection should have been the Worst Enemy Unify album before Unify album. You see what I'm saying? Because if you say Resurrection, which was you get what I'm saying? They should have had all five members on Resurrection.
Back on Resurrection, videos played a big part of what's going on. Videos and where you allocated the money. I believe they did good by putting out Paper first, because Paper was an awesome song. It was the introduction back in. They directed the video. Everything was awesome. But I think where they messed up is I believe they should have did Change the World second. But because they did, if I could teach the whole wide world, and that kind of was a flop on Art of War. They didn't want to go in that direction. They wanted to do that third. And instead they put up that I don't know what the song's called. The one if there's something you gotta
can't give up. Can't give up.
It's called good.
Yeah.
I believe they should have did that third and Change the World, because Change the World, they had a huge budget for that video. If you've ever seen that video was awesome.
What do you guys think about when Daisy changed his name to Al Burner though, and put out albums there?
Hold on, let me say one thing about that. The thing with if I could teach the world, that was a Ruthless thing, because after Crossroads, they Ruthless kept chasing another Crossroads, so that's why they kept releasing all those positive songs, trying to get another hit like Crossroads. You know what I'm saying?
Grammy chasing.
Yeah. Here's another tidbit. Shatasha wrote that hook
for
If I Could Teach the World. No, If I Could Teach the World.
She wrote the hook?
Yes.
She should have took it back. Anyways, I ain't like that song. I did not like the song. I didn't like the video.
If I Could Teach the World?
To be a thug, like, yeah.
I didn't like that song. I didn't like that song. I don't like how they painted my guy Wish.
Be a thug and mentality.
You didn't get to show Wish in his suit in the end of time with the bones in the junkyard. You gonna show him with a white blanket on him and his hair all straight. Yeah, man, you played Wish on that, man.
They did too much on that one.
Yeah, they played Wish on that one. And that was the downfall of Wish when they did that video, because videos played a big part, and they played my guy Wish. When they did Wish like that, he had
they
straight
played
hair.
him like a fiddle.
Man.
Yeah, I think they didn't edit that right, because they showed. I get what you're saying though. They didn't really, because you try to see both sides. I think they really cater like to create. Now, let's not forget the whole idea behind that song. And I don't think the video, they got the wrong director. They should have got like Michael, what's his name? I think Michael Martin, who did the crossover video.
Yeah,
I think they should have got him.
They got a lot of bad directors. I don't
even think they should have did that video. They should have came out with Thug Love, because if y'all remember, they got Thug Love playing at the end of the video.
But you couldn't, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'll be trying to tell you. You couldn't do that.
But that was an alley-oop. That was if you listen to Look Into My Eyes, you hear a snippet of one of the interludes that they had on Art of War. That shit was like ding, 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 ding. Yeah. And then they
Ain't
mixed it
killing no
into
thug.
Thug
Yeah.
Love. But that wasn't part of Thug Love song. So they had mixed that into the video too for yeah. But I don't well Thug Love they wasn't gonna do Thug Love because by that
Yeah,
time Pac passed away.
yeah. True Bone
Just
says.
like
So what?
Hey,
They did.
True Bone
They
said.
did
Hold
smart for
up.
me.
Listen, True Bone says. Can't give it up. Suck to me. I thought it was a good song. I think it should have been last because Change the World.
That was
If y'all
alright
ever
though.
seen, if you ever seen,
Something
no,
you
I thought
want
it
to
was
give up.
yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was like
I mean,
they
That
killed
alright.
everybody killed it on that verse. Everybody killed it. I thought the
yeah,
video was dope.
that song not to cut you off, Keith, that song Can't Give It Up, that's some real shit.
No,
That's like life or death. If you look at your choices, you know what I'm saying? That's either life, death, or prison. So
right.
it's a lot of shit we got choices we gotta make in the real world. You know, you come up to a crossroad, you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That song is one of the best songs, reality wise.
Forget
You
everything
know, I had
around.
that shit on replay. You know what I mean?
Give up.
You just gotta understand the concept of each song. Like that album
True
is
said
dope.
the video was whack to If I Could Teach the World. It was, bro. They was, bro. Listen,
Nobody like that video. Nobody like
and
that.
look into my eyes was a whack video.
Yeah,
Well,
I wish
look into my eyes. That was a soundtrack thing. It wasn't a Bone video. That
bro,
was a
listen,
soundtrack thing.
What
killed your
soundtrack
album.
is that to?
Batman.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, but it killed your album, bro. It killed your album. That's like I was just having this discussion with Stormy and Grimm talking about loyalty in the game and 50 Cent. And it's like if 50 Cent, it would have helped 50 Cent better. 50 Cent so loyal, low key so loyal. He gave Game 3 songs on the documentary, which that's what actually catapult Game to selling 5 mil. If 50 Cent would have kept those 3 songs on the Massacre, it would have actually helped him more. But I guess he felt like I can make more, right? I can make more. I can make another. This is how we do. Hate it to love it. The underdog. These songs he thought he can redo. Maybe he was full of himself, or maybe he's just loyal. Either way it goes, he feel like he's getting paid. In the time where videos matter, especially for Bone, if you put out a bad video in which they had a string of bad videos. Look Into My Eyes was one. If I Could Teach the World was one. Like I said, Change the World was a good video. And all the verses were fired. All the verses were fired. But by the time that came out, that damn Give It Up, Can't Give It Up, that killed it. That killed Resurrection. Resurrection was a good album, man. A really good album. I
don't think it did. You know what it is too? At that same time, that's when Flesh was going to prison and do that long stint. So there was a lot of stuff that at that time we didn't know about. That's why he wasn't. He's on all the songs on Resurrection except remember the last track on Resurrection that was a Bizzy solo song. But after that, the rest of the song, Flesh was the new Krayzie. Like he was on every song. But that was at the same time he ended up, you know what I'm saying, going to prison. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't really, and then we gotta remember too, you gotta do the back and forth with the label. Look Into My Eyes, that was in the Bone, that shit went platinum times over. But it's sold on Art of War, and it was on a soundtrack, so that shit took off on a soundtrack. You know what I mean? But it was a Batman, it wasn't a Bone video. Can't Give It Up. It reminded me of what's that song they had on the Mo Thug man, what's that Mo Thug group they have put out? There's a song called Night and Day. Oh man, they name wasn't Graveyard Shift.
Not MC5, was it?
Nah, it was a rap group, a
Night and
rap
Day.
trio.
That's Graveyard Shift.
That was Graveyard Shift? Okay. Yeah, if you look at that video, even the color scheme was just like Resurrection. You know what I mean? But that was the actual video.
let me.
That wasn't Graveyard Shift?
My fault. I didn't mean. No, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Listen, I was wrong about that. It
Yeah.
was Poetic Hustlers. It was
Poetic
Poetic
Hustlers, yeah.
Hustlers.
Poetic Hustlers. Poetic Hustlers. If you look at that video, the whole color scheme, everything.
There you go. Somebody got y'all in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, Poetic Hustlers. Yeah, but that was an actual video compared to Look Into My Eyes. I didn't really like that video because it didn't promote the song solely, you know what I mean? Because they had to promote the movie. But think about how many real Resurrection was. They just had a bad director. You know what I mean? Because the idea when you're doing a music video and you got a song, the director's got to be the one come up how to depict what the story you're telling. So as an artist, you're going because they, you know, quote unquote, that's what they do. You know what I mean? So just like we said the other day about the songwriting, you know, you could tell somebody, but how they're gonna tell the story for you. That has a lot of, you know what I mean? So that's probably why it was a little floppy on the video.
Just a second, Casino. Everybody, if you get a chance, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. We appreciate it. Let us know in the chat for anybody that just came on. Who's your favorite Bone? What's your favorite Bone solo project? Who's the best? Is it Krayzie?
Who had the best solo album?
Is it Bizzy?
Listen, I want to say something about that day and
or Flesh
about that day and night video that we were just talking about. That video that we were just talking about is probably one of the better Bone videos, just period, out of their whole catalog of videos. If y'all watch that day and night video, that's a good video. They got a car blowing up at the end of the video and all types of shit. It's a good video. It actually tells a story.
Yes, that was like a little movie. At the end of the video. Yeah, they did. That was like a movie. That was like a movie, like a spy movie type shit. Even what was the one?
What is that from the Family Scriptures 1 or 2?
Nah, that was from Poetic Hustlers
TV album I had.
Oh, Poetic Hustlers actually
the video was on Thug TV.
Yeah, I think they did put out an album, Trials and Tribulations, and Too True put out an album, but they consider those.
I had that
under industry standards. They say those were flops because even though the Mo Thugs were selling, there was like everybody so focused on when's the next Bone album, like the industry, like you know. The labels is like we want another Bone, so they wasn't really.
The labels weren't pushing them either. The labels weren't pushing.
Yeah,
they had small budgets on distribution. You know? And so that was what Wish was ultimately talking about. He didn't want a small budget for his album. He wanted a rollout and everything too. So when he keeps talking about the money and all that stuff, he's talking about trying to get the money from a label. So not money for himself. He's talking about money to promote this album, and he don't want a small rollout like Too True because it'll flop. And he's a Bone. He don't want to flop. He wants to be a rollout like everybody. Because you got to understand, Lazy Bone didn't get a big rollout, y'all. That's why Lazy Bone's album. I mean, it's not, he don't necessarily have great albums, but that's why it looked like that. I mean, if you look at the budget for
even the L Burner album.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So, It's Not a Game in 2005. He had Thugs by Nature. He had Annihilation, On the Dead or Alive, all under Al Burner.
Right.
Well, that's the thing that Thugs by Nature. The reason that number didn't do too well, at least to their standard, is because Bizzy released The Gift at the same time. They were supposed to do solo. That was messed up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because now, you know, once you got your first solo album, any album, once your first one is hot, they waiting for that follow up. And Bizzy went and released at the same time Lazy released his first.
But that's why that budget Lazy had was nasty work though. I mean, did you see that first video where he was skiing? That was ugly.
Yeah.
That was ugly.
So Casino.
That was his choice. I like The Gift. He had nothing on Listen, I like The Gift, but let me tell you something. You got to think about this, right? I've been listening to these jokers all my life, right? So I sit there and analyze a lot of the topics that they be talking about. You know what I mean? So my favorite Bizzy album is actually Alpha and Omega.
Okay.
You know, as you go older, you
Okay.
start staying back and listening to shit motherfuckers be talking about. You're supposed to grow along with your music too. You know what I
Hold
mean?
on.
You can't be talking about the same shit.
We
Alpha and
gonna
Omega was.
we gonna give Casino his own solo shot because he said he liked the gift.
Yeah, real
Yo, the gift was tight, man. The gift was tight. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that.
Oh,
I like the gift, man. But the gift had a lot of tight songs on there. You know, now we older. I started listening to all the music I used to listen to as a kid. Them shits hit better now
yeah.
because I'm older and I can understand more. You feel me? So we gotta a
Yeah.
lot of times go back and listen to like what the shit because a lot of things as kids we don't get. We get but we don't get. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta push rewind. But the gift, I had no issues with the gift. The one album I was suspect about was the Headless. What was it? The Bald Head Horseman or Headless, whatever. I think that was off the Speaking in Tongues album when he had like the baldy on the
Whose
cover.
album is that?
Bizzy. He had a baldy when he went bald and cut his hair and all that.
True said make
Oh,
my
I
day.
seen that album cover.
Hold on, True said made my day. He was on a snowmobile. He talking about Lazy Bone.
Yeah. But that video wasn't his idea. It was some label. I think it might have been Tamika if I'm not mistaken, but it wasn't
Man,
his
I'm so
idea.
glad
He
I
wanted
never
to do
came
that
across that
completely.
video.
Hey man, it was bad. But
Oh
anyway,
man.
look, Ice Stormy. So what'd you think about the gift? Because I know you a big Bizzy Bone fan, Stormy. What you think, man, about Bizzy Bone? The gift. What do you think about Bizzy
Can't
Bone
hear
the
you.
gift, Storm?
On the gift.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I mean, it was cool, man. Like, it was cool. I liked it. Like I said, I'm a Bizzy Bone fan, so I like all of it. You know what I'm saying? I do, but like my favorite one's Heaven's Movie, but like I can listen to all his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like this shit. You know what I'm saying? If there's nothing like I'm telling you, there's nothing you can say to me or nothing that you can take away from me to say that Bizzy is not my favorite one. You know what I'm saying? And all his music, you know what I mean? Even if I don't like it, I'm still gonna rep it and say I like it. You know what I'm saying? End of the world. You know what I mean?
Hey, true.
But the only thing I like,
we on both. True.
I think Krayzie did on Thug Mentality. I think he had too much guest stars on that album compared to Bizzy, who like kept it down to a minimum. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
I go ahead.
Gregory.
What? You don't think so? I
We
think
on both.
Because I think that's precisely what made the album. Are you talking about Krayzie Bone versus Bizzy? This is what made his album hot. Listen,
yeah.
Basically,
this is what made.
he's saying he had more features.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
No, not that I don't like it, but I'm saying as a solo project, you know, like Bizzy came out, he had like maybe few tracks, he had an extra vocals from his camp or whatever, but he kept it like he don't really have no features if you listen to his album. Yeah, he don't really do features on his album. But
and that's how you supposed to anyway, too, as a solo album.
It's a solo album. But like Krayzie said, he had so many songs, and he went out. Everybody that he wanted to work with, he got to work with on his solo project. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He had the opportunity to do like a straight, and it's saturated with guest stars. I wanted to hear more.
Now,
you know, like he started doing on his other albums, really just like him. I would like to see Thug Mentality had came out like that, but it's still my favorite Bone solo project. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, as me looking, you know, from the outside looking in, you know, it just looked like Bizzy had a stronger project because it was really all Bizzy.
Okay, I got a question for y'all. What do y'all think is the best Mo Thugs project? The first one, the second one, or the third one?
Second.
It's the first one.
I say the first one.
I say the first one. especially when Krayzie
Yeah,
hit the solos.
yeah. I
Krayzie
Yeah,
think
one of the
the first
solos.
one.
Yeah.
You you know the fourth one wasn't too bad, but I the third one was better than the fourth one. Mo Thug 4, I
I
wasn't
didn't know that.
really.
I didn't hear
Yeah,
that one. I thought it was only three
that's
of
called
them.
Mo Thug 4 the movement.
Oh, I might check that out,
Yeah,
man, just to see what they talking about, man. I ain't heard Mo Thugs in
yeah.
a while. Who's all on it? Is it got the original Mo Thugs on there? Who's all on it?
Yeah, mostly the same dudes. Felicia's back on there. Lazy, of course. Most of the dudes that stay with him is on that. But
Yo,
he brought out
Is
some new cats.
I
is there
actually
anybody from the first project on there? Besides,
Few of them are. And I don't remember MT5 coming back. Powder. They said Powder doesn't want to do no music no more, but they wanted Powder to come back, and Powder just
we hit
wasn't with it no more. But a
we
lot
hit
of
Powder
the
up. Bro,
What about
yo,
Thug
but
Queen?
Powder
one thing,
ain't.
Third Queen, I don't remember her being on there. To be honest, I don't remember her being on there.
yo,
They played it.
so I did hit Felicia. I did hit her up, try to get an interview, and she said she would do it. I'm just waiting for her to hit back. I hit
Oh
her up
man,
some months ago. She said
yo,
When the hell did you do that?
I told you about it, bro.
He did.
I did.
You telling me that?
Yeah, I did. I told you and Jay about it, bro. I said Felicia hit me
yo,
back.
Yeah.
And she said she do it.
she
Why
she
you?
gonna have a
That's
story
I
for
don't
you.
know.
Well, she ain't hit back yet.
We
I
should
mean,
have
I
pressed
told her
that. Hell.
you don't
Man,
think
I
I
gotta
am?
see
Shit.
this one.
Yeah, she
She's
said
gonna
she
have a story for you. Trust me.
nah, she
She's
do.
fine too.
I,
He probably gonna start the
yeah.
conversation with. First of all, I want y'all to know I had nothing to do with that Christopher Columbus album.
For a while there, Felicia was dissing my guy Lazy Bone, man. She was dissing him, man.
She probably,
But you heard what she said Lazy did to her though?
Nah,
What she
what she
say?
said?
I'm like,
No, look, if
she
it's bad,
said,
don't only say it. If it's bad, don't say it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna
Nah,
have a hell of an interview for you.
we can't do Lazy
I
Bone.
couldn't believe it myself. I couldn't believe it
Well,
myself.
now I want to know
I
because
started
I don't
looking at it.
What you
know.
talking about? Having a kid on it, right? You talking about he had a kid
Huh?
on it, right? You talking about having a kid on it, right?
That's the least of the issues.
Oh
That's the
no,
least of the issues. Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, if that's light work, no.
El Burner was out there burning, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
El Burner.
Yeah. That's still my guy though, but I'm like, when I heard it, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, nah, not you, Lay. Not
Hey,
you, Lay.
a little bit ago, you said that Crazy Bone had more collabs than Busy Bone. That's not true. Busy
Yeah.
Bone had way more collabs than Crazy Bone. Now that I'm looking at it,
More.
Busy Crazy Bone had more of the Chameleonaire, the Grammys, the Little Johns, the Platinum Plaques for his
Yeah.
collab. Yeah,
oh,
he's got
okay.
like
Yeah.
a Ice Cube, Crazy Bone and Ice Cube. What's another
Yeah.
one?
Everything he featured on went platinum. Castle's Gang Grammys are
He
off of his
he I just Lefty Gunplay. I don't know if y'all mess with him. You know, he just won the Grammy. Him and Bones in the studio. They got a song about to drop. I seen when Crazy Bone went into the studio with the book bag and the pen and the pad, and he was just like, yo, because Steve LaBelle and Crazy, they got the same manager. Steve LaBelle, Lefty Gunplay's manager too.
Oh, Steve plugging a lot of people in. A lot of
Oh
people
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah. He's the
plugged a
plug.
Well,
lot of
you guys
people
heard
in.
that song with Mercury's and Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Which one?
Say that again.
Bone Thugs and Harmony and Mercury's. You guys heard that one?
Yeah.
That one was a good
Yeah, I
ass.
heard
That
that.
one was a good one.
That was a good song. That was a good
Do
song.
y'all know who Hercules is? Keith and Jay?
Nah, I
You
don't
talking
know.
about the rock group Mercury?
No, Mercules. He's a white dude. He's raps.
It's called Homicide. It's by Hercules and Bone. It's a filthy ass song. They just came out with it.
Yeah, I know who Mercules is, but I haven't heard that song though.
He did with Dead President, Dead Prez. That I don't know if y'all heard that. That's an older song too. It's called "Walk Like a Warrior."
Larry Johnson said Graveyard Shift would have made
that.
headlines. Graveyard Shift would have made headlines. A Tombstone did not meet his demise. And he also says Krayzie Bone have classic collabs. Don't forget about Mariah Carey, the Brat, and that's a lot of mofos. You know what I mean?
Listen, and then now that you mention that, Keith, that nigga, don't you hate on me? Why don't you go and get you some? Nigga, don't you? Oh, that song is
with
hard,
JD.
bro. That song goes so hard. With JD and the Brat, dog, goes hard, dog.
Yeah.
I forgot about that song. Yeah.
That song goes hard, dog.
Nah, hey, like we just played for the homie, that Krayzie Bone in Zero, you know. Since we lost y'all, that's my joint, man. Like Krayzie Bone in Zero.
Oh with Krayzie Bone in Zero, yeah.
And they got like 3 songs together. Krayzie Bone in Zero. I gotta check that out. Since we
now,
lost.
What's that?
That's tough.
What is the name of that Bizzy Bone and Krayzie Bone project you were talking about, Casino?
Shoot. Of course, I'm gonna forget because you asked. Damn, I gotta look it up. But they didn't. They went under the name Bone Thugs, not Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was released as Bone Thugs. That's because it was just the 2 of them. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, man. But so who's winning right now? Is it Krayzie or Bizzy?
I've mostly been seeing people say both.
Oh yeah,
I've been seeing
Krayzie and Bizzy Bone released a studio album called New Waves under the name Bone Thug. The concept.
It was called New Wave under the
New Waves, yeah.
New Wave.
It's called Bone Thugs, the concept. That's what they were. New Waves, yeah.
Yeah, that album is New Waves.
No, True hit the link, bro. Yeah, True was on it. New Waves. Yeah.
New Wave.
I mean, do all that work. Yeah, that was okay. But the as an album, it was okay. But the singles, I think it was like a whole new thing they said they was trying to do. They didn't want.
Now, was
it was
the murder
taking
mode
like a lot of
prevalent?
different producers.
That's my question. Was the murder mode prevalent on the album?
Wow, what's up with you in the murder mode, bro? What's
Listen. The only time I've ever heard Bizzy and Krayzie on a song together by themselves, just them two, is on that Die.
Let me see if y'all can see that, dog. That's
so the murder mode has to be prevalent.
See it.
You guys know in 2026 right now, they're about to come out with a new album called Bone Thugs and Harmony Reunion, right?
Yeah. Larry's talking about New Waves too, you know.
They're also getting ready to get their star on the Walk of Fame too.
Yeah.
Okay, True says
that New Waves album.
Okay, True's trying to get in through the laptop. He said his phone won't let him hit the link. Yeah, I don't know why.
When did they drop that album?
Oh man, that had to have been like
some years.
Right. Yeah, some years. It was before the pandemic hit and all that.
Oh wow.
I think it was before the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken.
It was 2017.
2017? Yeah. But that, I mean, they got some like they got like a single on there. If Heaven had a cell phone.
They got that
like they be calling Heaven. Yes, something like if heaven had a phone, or heaven had a cell phone, how they be calling heaven and talking to God and all that. Yo, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of tracks that being slept on. You know what I'm saying? Like the ideas behind the songs. Yeah. And they got the old school payphone. They step in the booth and talking to heaven and telling them about, whatever situation. I ain't gonna spoil you. You guys just gotta listen to it. It's the song's fire.
That's tight.
The song's
I kind of
fire.
want to hear that. I just don't want to listen. This is the thing, is I don't want to get to listening because, like I said, man,
You're expecting the murder mode.
when the murder, bro, it's like I don't know what to expect to hear from them two guys just on some organic rap. You know what I mean?
Well, it would have been a better,
Little Ripster and Leatherface.
yeah. If they, because that's something that the label was asking for in the '90s. So if they did it back then, it would have been a whole different concept to the album because they would have still been on that. Right. They would have still been on that East 99 type vibe. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say regretfully, but by the time they got it together to do it, they grown. They, you know what I'm saying? Their situations changed. So I don't think they're not even like I didn't like the Art of War 3. I think that was kind of trash. You know what I mean?
Art of War 3.
That yeah.
So Mays says when he did security at Newport for Bone, he tried to give him a memory chip with his music on it, and he wasn't able to do it. He said he's still going to reach out though. Larry Johnson says he enjoyed the New Waves album. They dropped it some years ago, and Dubs TV says Lazy Bones softened his voice.
Yeah, that they told you too. Go ahead.
Larry says if Hedden had a cell phone is a classic. If you haven't heard it, you need to listen to it. So
if Hedden had a cell phone.
Yeah. They got a video for that and everything.
Oh, for real? That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Like I said, if you're looking for a Bone album, that's an album to go listen to. Because it's a whole different sub 3. They did like a 180 on that album. And one of the songs they dedicated to Easy on it.
I mean, they feature in Jazzy. They feature in Jazzy Faye on here.
Oh, listen, that song "Gravity" by Yellowbone on that New Waves album is so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah, they got Yellow.
Yeah, they got a few guest stars on.
They got Bun B on here. I already said.
That cocaine song. That cocaine song. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta listen to it. That cocaine song.
What's happening, True?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah,
what's going on?
What's good?
Hello?
Can you hear us, bro?
Yes, I can. About time I'm right on here. It's about time. Oh, man.
What's happening, dog?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Yeah.
I'm down here in Janesville, Florida.
You look like you a Bizzy Bone fan. I
like them all. I like Bizzy, but Krayzie, I like him a lot more. But I ain't gonna lie, I like them all. I like Bizzy too.
It look like Krayzie's winning. It look like
Krayzie winning. Krayzie the man. Bizzy the man too. But Krayzie the man.
Okay.
But what would you say your best Bizzy Bone album would be? Heaven's Movie or The Gift?
See, that's a toss up. Like I like them both. But I do like Krayzie's albums better. But I do like Bizzy. Those two, I can't put one or the other. I can't put one above the other. I like them both. Because it was like. I listen to those albums at different times in my life. So they only like 2 or 3 years apart, but it was like when I had a girlfriend or when I stayed at home with a parent. So just different just different scenarios of my life.
Man, it must be nice down there in Florida, boy, because I hear the birds chirping.
Man, look, hey, I'm out here, the grass turning green. It's about time to cut the yard, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't looking forward to that yet. Y'all should come down to Florida, man.
Oh yeah, nah.
Where y'all from, anyway? Where y'all from?
We from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Us three up top.
Kentucky. Okay. Who's they in GA? Georgia.
Well, we all in GA now. The three from Kentucky, we all in GA now.
Oh, okay. It ain't too bad in Georgia.
I'm from Washington.
Huh? Oh, you from Washington, like Washington State or Washington D.C.?
I'm Washington State. I'm from Bellingham, Washington.
Oh, you way up there. Okay. We on the opposite side of the country then.
Yeah. No, that's what's up,
man. I lived in Florida for 4 years, man. I couldn't do it.
What part of Florida? What part?
I was in Delray Beach and Boca Raton.
Oh, so you way down there. See, on north. See, that's like another. That's like another 300 miles south. So, boy. Anyway, let's get back to bone talk. What y'all talking about bone now? Okay, let's get back to the bone talk.
Yeah, no. So we said which one. So what would you say on Heaven's Movie is your favorite song on Heaven's Movie?
I like Social Studies. I like Freeway.
That was the first you say, like Social Studies. That's great.
Yeah, I like social. I like the so I had some 12s, and I used to like when the beat dropped on Social Studies. So that's what like horror type music beat drop. I used to like that. Listen to when I had the 12s in the truck. So but I like Riding on the Freeway. And Ready for Warfare.
Larry Johnson says, "Florida's what's happening. Stand up." I'm from Florida.
That's right, Florida, baby. Florida, baby. Even though we got the DeSantis down there, even though we got the DeSantis down here, it's still all right state.
Yeah. So
let me ask you.
Well, hang on. What's your favorite song on that Krayzie Bone? Thug's Mentality.
Man, I can almost listen to the whole CD, and I like Dummy Man. I like
if you gotta pick one,
I like the one with Pimps, Thugs and Hustlers with Snoop Dogg and
yeah.
I like that. And wait, no, I can't. Man, dude, it's a lot. So the one they got one with
album rolls.
Yeah,
me is he
yeah.
The intro's tough though. I like how you did that intro.
But also they got the one with what is his name? Not Dash, but the other guy with Dash.
Corrupt.
Yeah.
Corrupt. Yeah. It's called The War Zone. It's with Snoop
The War
and
Zone.
Lazy.
Yeah, so I like that little melody that they get.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. So I like, and I like how Lazy rapped on that too.
Yeah.
He killed it on that one.
Let me ask y'all a question.
He did.
So what's your favorite song? What's your favorite song on Thug by Nature?
Thug by Nature. Oh! I like the song him with Flesh. the song with him with Flesh, Big 10, and Lazy. Wait. So Big 10 comes on. She say, Big 10 in Japan. Bitch, I'm overseas. Yeah. I love that. That was. Oh, and then I like a song that Wee song.
Mary Jane. Y'all didn't like Battlefield?
Yeah. I gotta listen to that album.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to that.
Yeah.
See, sometimes I get stuck on one or two songs and I don't listen to the whole album.
No, facts. I understand.
Hold
So
on,
I
are you talking about Resurrection or Thug by Nature?
I was talking about Thug by Nature.
Thug by
See, there's
Nature.
a
By
reason.
nature, bro.
No,
Oh, I
okay,
thought
here you go. It
Battlefield was
goes.
on Resurrection.
Listen. It goes lay.
Yeah.
See, I like
Yeah,
that.
he's got a weak song on there.
That's dope.
Oh, and I like the Carol Bones on there on the intro.
Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom. Yeah.
the Carol Bones on there was
Bro,
tight.
listen, that's when I first heard that. That's what I was thinking.
Sure.
I was thinking like, oh snap, he about to go in. And then when I heard the album, I'm like, oh, lazy man. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the lazy bone? I told you, bro. And
Nah,
they dropping
listen,
the ball
listen,
every time.
When you hear that intro coming in, and it is like a Christmas Carol thing.
Yeah,
you think
it was nice. It was
you
tight.
think it's about to go in. You just thinking it's about to. This is it. I'm about to get.
That's why I say he need better beats. You know, that's the only thing I fault him on. He got to pick better beats. You know what I mean? See, on that album, that song, Listen, that's in As the Rain. Those are like one of my two favorite tracks on that album.
That's what homeboy says right here. He says, "I'm gonna call you Eli, bro. I'm gonna call you Eli." Eli says, "As the rain, and if I can go back."
And he said, "As the rain was."
It's I guess that's one of his favorites. Larry says, "Thug mentality be heavy." Eli says,
"Smoke on." That's the name of the Smoke On.
Yeah,
that's the one on Lazy's album that we saw.
I wrote this song for you. Lay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
he just needs some better beats.
I don't know if you guys. There's a song on Thug on the Line called Gemini. Every time I gotta use my mind. Yeah,
feels like I gotta fight two sides.
And the devil.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's what I had said earlier about playing like the different characters on the song. He going back and forth with us. But that's the whole Gemini thing. He portrayed. You know what I mean? So.
But hold on, but listen, Bizzy could do that too. Bizzy is a artist too. He just don't show up to show, but Bizzy get busy.
Bizzy get busy.
Yeah, Bizzy gets busy.
Bizzy gets busy.
He get hard headed sometimes on show at the shows.
On Heaven's Movie, did you listen? If you let the whole thing play, I remember I had that. If you let the whole album play and don't press stop, he actually got. I forget what they call that. There's a term for it. If you let the whole shit, the last track play, it'll go blank.
Yeah,
and then
I heard that before.
He's got like a hidden thing on there too. If you don't stop, he's got like a whole thing he do like he's in a helicopter.
I got a point.
All right.
Go ahead, Stormy.
All right, Stormy.
Easy, bro.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Like back in the days,
he's got a whole thing in a play. Yeah, he's got like a hidden track on there. It wasn't a track. He was just
that's what they
playing the weatherman and shit. Yeah, he was like the weatherman, and he's talking about the weather and a chick down. Like he was in a helicopter, and the chick was on the ground, and she started talking, and he just cut her off and started going off. And it's a nice little skit they did. You gotta like listen to it to like hear it, but you just gotta let the whole thing play out and just sit there, and then it's gonna come on. Okay. Not too many people knew about that.
Larry says Thug by Nature has a song on there with Felicia, and I forgot the name. That's my favorite one. So
man, on Thug by Nature.
Yeah, Thug by Nature.
Felicia's on it.
Let me look it up.
I know she was in a video, but I don't remember her on any song. Gotta go check it out. But I think Lazy was like, As the Rain, that was him crying out to Bone with all the BS that was going on internally. And he was kind of like, that's expressing to everybody how he was feeling. It's like he filmed Big Court. He was like he never got time to slow down and analyze everything. He just had to keep the business moving for the brand.
Eli says Krayzie Bone time after time on Gemini.
Oh yeah, I like that too. Time
Yeah.
after
Time
time.
after time,
Yeah.
another time of my life. Yeah.
That says Locked and Low by Lazy Bone.
When last time y'all been to a show?
Man, we tried.
Man, they were supposed to have one here in Atlanta, but they canceled.
And they canceled, man. It was supposed to be Bone 3-6 and Tech 9.
Yeah.
Man.
They got a show here in Orlando and this Friday night, I think. Yeah.
Hopefully they don't cancel.
Going?
Yes, I took my time off about 3 months ago.
I think said he's going to get that.
Yeah. Hey, if they don't sit on my half on, so
I wish they come back to Atlanta, man. I sure like to see them.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
that's on the bucket list.
You know what? I wish they would do like songs with like more down south people, like T.I. I'm pretty sure they would want to get on T.I. to get T.I. on their album, but you know, more southern music. I don't know what like.
I know the person that messed with him is 3-6 and Lil Jon.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, more Florida artists too. Let me say that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, because you know, Bizzy. They say Krayzie Bone and DJ Paul are real close friends.
Yeah, they are.
Like they say close friends, like almost as close as Krayzie and Lazy.
But hold on, they supposed to have an album came out last year. Him and they what's his name again? Not Patrick Pat.
DJ Paul.
DJ Paul. They supposed to have an album come out last year.
They said Paul said they got a couple albums. It ain't just one album. They said they could put out a couple because they actually kick it like that. They kick it like that. And that's what make me question a little bit, like how close have Lazy and Krayzie the closeness has it fell apart, right?
Yeah. But
Paul said he hang out with Krayzie all the time.
Yeah, but you know, when you get older, man, sometimes you go different ways, not intentionally, but you know, you just grow apart because you got families and you know, they pull you this way. I ain't saying they pull you this way, but you have your own lives, your own businesses, because they got a business.
Nah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I do agree.
Because I got friends and cousins that, you know, I don't see them as much because they got families now, and you know, and you kind of, I ain't say grow apart, but you kind of fix up your own. You're trying to build your own life,
your own brand.
Yeah, you're building your own brand, but so wherever you put
it just pulls you apart.
Wherever you put your attention to, that's what's gonna grow.
Right.
That's why we ain't put out a solo album yet.
Larry Johnson said Lazy Bone definitely could have came better. Eli says
this ain't living.
Yeah, this ain't
but
living.
That's not on the Burner album. That's on the Mo Thug project. Mo Thug 3. This ain't living.
Some of that got recycled because some of those songs are on two different albums sometimes.
Really?
Lazy be doing that. He got a few tracks he recycled, but that wasn't on not Thug by Nature.
That's because Lazy is lazy.
No, Lazy is not
lazy. Be about that paperwork. He always in some meeting.
Who do y'all see? Who do y'all see on the interviews? Lazy
Bone.
The interviews ain't in the same location. They're in different cities. Like he just did the podcast with the two basketball players. No, he just did one with
I think that.
He just did one with Lou Williams. He in Atlanta, and then the other two, I think they're in California. But it take time to set them interviews up. Like you guys setting up what this up. It takes time to set things up. Even to me, to get on here. It take time. You don't know how many websites and just to get around like man. But thank y'all. Appreciate y'all
Nah,
putting me on
it's
Yes,
all good,
sir.
man.
Thank you
Listen,
for
man.
joining us.
We talking about bone, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bone's a sensitive subject. I don't care what anybody say.
Man, one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it like this: Lazy Bone, he keeping that bone stuff alive, and I love the fact how he took his own money and bought their rights back. Now, what he does with it, this is the crazy thing about it. Let me ask y'all this question because I have a feeling what Lazy Bone gonna do. So early in their career, about the third, I think he said around the Art Award. I think that's when he said in an interview, he took about $2 million and he bought his rights back from Tamika, where they didn't initially have the 30-year deal, where 30 years you get your rights back to your music. He bought that into his own situation. So that means all the rights to Bone, every 30 years, every album goes back, not to Bone, it goes to Lazy Bone. Now, Lazy Bone said in an interview, he was going to give the other Bones their portion. You know what I'm saying? Now, he didn't say how big of a portion. He just said their portion.
All right.
Do you think with everything that's happened, with him firing people from Bone and putting people in and kicking people out, do you think he's going to give them that 20% that they all been getting?
Yeah, I don't think he gonna. You know. Yeah, remember they were kids in like junior high together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So it goes a lot further than that.
But $2 million ain't no just a drop in the pocket now.
No, right. That's a good
And
investment.
$2 million, this is a business decision. So
now, and mind you,
they could have put their money up too now.
Right. He's done fired Bizzy. He's done fired Krayzie. He's done fired everybody besides his brother. And at one point, he said Bone Thugs and Harmony was going to be him, Bizzy, Lazy, Bizzy, and Flesh. Now that's a crazy combination.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy.
Well, see, this is business. So I ain't got nothing.
And that's what
I can't speak on something I don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, it's just your opinion because I didn't know until Casino said that all of them get 20%. No, it was Stormy that said that they all get 20%. Yeah.
What's a group?
But this is the thing: if you in that group and Flesh is going in and out of jail, is he still getting 20%? He ain't. Even
thought about that.
He ain't even doing 20% of the work.
But here's the kicker though. When they first came out, especially on East 99, Flesh was on that album. They cut him out. When they turned the album in, the engineer, whoever told him to do it, they cut all the Flesh's verse out. Because they got a problem with this dude. He was like the rest of the members on East 99. That's why when we heard only a few tracks with him. They cut his verse out, but he recorded East 99.
But man, look.
He recorded East 99. Now, hold on, one thing. My question is, one question though, you might have an answer to it too. If you did the work and they cut you out, you still get paid? Because you did the work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
But every kind of what I'm trying to say, every kind of relationship gonna have bumps and bruises, and sometimes you just gotta keep that in house.
No, facts.
Sometimes you got like you and your wife, y'all go through something. Like me and my wife or ex-wife or whatever we finna be. Sometimes you just gotta keep it between y'all two, even though you know they in the public eye, but sometimes it's good for them just to keep it in the house.
No, facts.
Because we really don't know what went on. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody perfect in the group. Everybody done some dirt. Even like your own relationship, you done something. You ain't nobody totally innocent.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Bizzy Bone. They saying Bizzy Bone was never fired. He came and went as he pleased.
No, he was fired too. Lazy
Nah,
was fired
yeah,
all over.
they find around the Third World Order era.
Yeah.
That's why if you go look at the video with
I know some
Phil.
I know some people at my job that got fired, so it happens because they don't do their job. Because they don't do their
Yeah,
job.
that's what it
You
comes
know what I'm
down
saying?
to.
So Bizzy has walked away, but Lazy Bone also has fired him before too.
Yes, maybe so. So yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
No,
But
Lazy's my guy. I'm
I
always
know.
gonna go to bat for Lazy. I'm always gonna go bat for Lazy. You know, like Bizzy says. All right, Otis. We know you put the group together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was funny. Oh man.
Yo, we getting a bunch of people saying Krayzie Bone. Ricky Madden said Krayzie Bone. You
I
know?
like Krayzie too.
Yeah.
Too. I mean, I like them all. Really,
Bone.
I like Wish. And so when you go to the show, I feel like Wish is. I ain't saying the Wish is the most dominant. Sorry, man. Wish is the most dominant. His voice is more dominant at the show. But I'll tell you, he don't give the best what's it called? PR, public
It's just
relations.
dudes.
He be
Just
in and
doing
out.
fillers.
He don't speak much, but he be in and out.
They say he's strictly about the group. He don't like when you see the interviews when they arguing, you see Wish just sit back. He about Bone Thugs and Harmony. He ain't about the fame.
Yeah.
Like, they say he really didn't even really want to rap because he was really out there hustling
in the streets. Yeah, he was in the streets,
and he was the last one to come to the group. I always heard growing up it was Bizzy Bone came last to the group. They say no, it was Wish. Wish was always there to be in the group, but he ain't start taking it serious until it start really going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because he was out there in the streets.
No, Wish.
Yeah, we spoke about that on the last episode. Bizzy, they met Bizzy last.
Yeah, they met Bizzy
that's the part where they met Bizzy last. But music wise, Wish came in last. And Bizzy was the one who told Wish how to rap.
I didn't know that.
That's funny.
Yeah. He asked Wish. I mean, he asked Bizzy like how you, and Bizzy was like, you just make the sentences rhyme. And now he a rapper. You know what I mean? So that's why I said
to me, Wish he don't usually rap. He's more like his cadence is more like singing.
Right. Well, that's when they got to the third album. He switched his style up. That's what I was talking about. So, because on the first and second album, to me, when they were rapping fast, Wish is not he's probably the slowest one when they do the tongue twister, right?
Right.
I thought he was the best one when they did it.
Right. I like Wish. I like some Wish.
Right. On the first two albums, I thought he was the best one.
Let me tell you something. They sleep on Wish. If niggas really want to hear Wish rap, go on that Gemini album.
Dude, I know when he come with a verse, you call it what you want to, step right, whatever you say. I forget.
Hey, True Bones about to go in one day.
Hey, this 45-year-old wearing ripples on stuff.
That's that Bone. He got a few joints on he featured on that Gemini album. And then you sitting back like it's a whole different Wish that we know of. Yeah. Like when he get with Krayzie, like he show off. He show out when he get with Krayzie. You know what I mean? So they're sleeping on him. If you Google,
like Wish.
You know. Yeah, they're definitely sleeping on the man. Even on that
over 2 million.
Hey, True Bone, what do you think Wish's solo album should be called if it comes out?
Man, it was a long time coming. Long time coming. That's what it should be called.
Some years back they was playing with the name they were playing with the name Wishmaster.
Oh man, don't even get me started.
Yeah, that's
listen.
Yeah, that sounds so that's corny to me.
It's super corny.
It wasn't a Bone thing, it was an online thing. They were talking about it should be like a Wishmaster. Hey man.
Wishmaster. I said Last Wish.
Last Wish. Okay. I
Yeah.
kind of like that. I like Last Wish.
Mine was a hustler's wish. That's what's mine.
Hustle Wish. Okay.
Yeah, he was always talking about being a hustler. You know what I mean?
I call that mother sucker wishful thinking.
Oh man. Nah, but shit. Crazy hands down. I
I thought
got
you said Death Wish, Jay.
Death
Death
Wish was a
Wish.
good one, man, but
Last Wish.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
he's just taking too long, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I'm not gonna lie, right now would be a good time for him to do it because
Perfect.
so many, and I ain't gonna say old heads, but so many rappers from when he was coming up are still putting out albums, man, and they're doing good. Nas has revamped everybody.
And like people sound like Wish.
Okay,
Yeah.
True.
People sound like Wish, and I think he would
Ricky
his
Vander's-
music would
Nelly took Wish's style.
his music will sound good on these tracks that they have today.
Oh yeah, he fit right in.
Yeah, he
Wish
fit
could
right in, like you said.
definitely fit right in, bro. Because like right now is the time where, and it's not no shade. It's no shade against the young artists out there, but
He would
right
kill
now
him.
it's like
He would kill
since
him.
Kendrick Lamar and that Drake thing popped off, everybody wants to hear lyrics. Everybody wants to hear good music now.
Oh, here
You know
go
what I'm saying?
Ricky. Here go Ricky again. Ricky say
Uh-oh.
JB low key hating. and they going to the
Yes,
Hall of
I
Fame.
do.
The summer
Hold on.
July 8th, 2026. He told you the exact day. He talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. He said he ain't forgot. He got the receipt when you said they ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
No, they ain't going.
Hey, he
It's
said
the rock and roll thing. We talking about the rock and roll thing.
Hey, he kept the receipt, Jay. He said July 8th, and you be low key hating.
Yeah,
let's go, Ricky.
That's all right. We see if they make it. We gonna see if they make it.
Ricky, we gonna call you out if they don't make it, bro. Listen.
Yeah. We calling you, Ricky.
We'll call you. Out.
We definitely calling you. Hey, if Wishbone drops his solo album just in time, I bet they'll make it. He got to do a solo album right now, between right now and July.
Man, listen, if he drop a solo album, that's it's crap. They might rescind it. You know what I'm saying? They might say, "No, you ain't going."
Nah, but if you go on YouTube, he got some few solo joints from back in the day. They far from whack.
Hey, but y'all know what? You gotta have sometimes you gotta have a machine behind you. I know they got the Greenback records, but you gotta have that money behind you to make these interviews, to make the radio, if the radio is still a thing. You gotta have that money behind you. I think you do. To get on the Breakfast Club and Drink Champs and you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that push, I guess, to get your name out there. Because you gotta beat all these other new artists like BX the Plug and Finesse 2 Times and you know.
Now I will say this: if Wish does drop an album, I think he's going to get a lot of push because he's been the most anticipated Bone to drop an album. And I think those who've been sitting on the edge of their seats is just going to check it out just because we like, yo, it's about damn time. And I want to hear what he got. You know what I'm saying? It might actually be good.
Hey, Jay.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on real quick.
Okay.
Larry says, man, you crazy as F. Everything Bone Thugs ain't going to the damn Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And located in Cleveland. Come on, man. And then he says, man, you're crazy as hell. You think Bone Thugs and Harmony is not making it in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is located located in Cleveland. And let's be real about this thing.
It's between them and Wu-Tang. It's between the
Wu-Tang already in.
Tip off between.
They
put Wu-Tang.
Yeah, Wu-Tang's already
I thought they was nominated this year.
No, they already in.
Man, we know Bone already in that already. That's on paper. It's just a matter of when they supposed to get it done. That's a done deal.
Ricky said they already accepted. He said Ricky says they already accepted. Look it up.
Hey,
yeah, that's a done deal.
What y'all think about the song?
Wu-Tang?
Hey, what y'all think about? What y'all think about the song "Thug On"? Get your thug on.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Oh, y'all like that? Oh, okay. I hated it, but y'all like it. That's okay. Y'all like
the Wishbone song, ain't it?
Yeah.
Y'all like it, y'all like it. Y'all good, yeah. I hated it, but y'all like it.
I literally just.
I like that song. I did like it. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best, but I did like it.
Okay.
I liked it.
What about all originals?
Oh man, ain't too many all originals dope.
Huh?
Yeah.
All original dope. Ain't too many. Ain't too many songs.
I like all original. See, that should have been a single too. All original. With talking about the 20s, let the 20s spin on y'all, all y'all. That should have been a single. All y'all, but I like that part.
No, I like a lot of crazy solo stuff, like "Erase My Sunshine." For real, like
I like that. I like that.
I hated it when I first heard it.
Yeah.
But then as you keep listening to the album more and more, and when you get to listen to when you listen to with the homies, it's totally different when you listen to by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can enjoy some of those melodies. You know what I'm saying? When you with your homies, they ain't trying to hear that shit. They trying to smoke some weed, and they like, I ain't trying to hear that. But when you really, time, Lord, hey, that was
I like that.
That was one of my songs.
Then on Thug on the Line, he got that track Talk to Myself.
Oh man,
on Thug on the Line.
I had a long talk with myself.
Yeah. And I told myself, and then he got I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Thug on the Line, that album.
Listen, underrated.
Yeah. So that's why I said we gotta go back now and listen to all that old shit all over again.
There's a correction.
It's still better than
There's a correction. Ricky said Wu just got nominated.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, I just seen it where they just got nominated for 2026.
So does that mean Bone's going to get in before Wu-Tang?
No,
I think Wu-Tang should get in before Bone.
I think so. It's a regional thing because New York is like a powerhouse for music,
right? So,
but I like Bone better, but I know the Wu gonna they
has
they got a major following, but they got a major following when you talking about New York. Because T.I. said about New York, like it's a regional thing, and everything flows through New York first, so they get the pick of the litter. But we all know a lot of better music comes from other locations sometimes.
Yeah, because if we put Art of War against Wu-Tang Forever, both came out in 97. Both was a double CDs. Wu-Tang Forever ain't got nothing on Art of War.
Well, hold on. You cannot hear any Wu-Tang music in a club. If you go to a club back in the days or even now, you would not hear anything Wu-Tang, but you will hear something from Bone.
Okay, but let me say this, True Bone.
Okay,
listen,
yes, sir.
Bone and Wu-Tang. Those are two of my favorite groups of all time. It's
yes,
one and
sir.
two. I do have Bone over Wu-Tang.
Right.
Bone influenced me more than Wu-Tang. All right.
Right.
But Wu-Tang is the biggest influential group in the world.
They
That's
are.
why they are. You won't hear them in the club, but you can see them around the world.
Right,
people got that Wu-Tang symbol tatted on them.
Right, you're right.
Don't nobody got
Bone
Bone
too.
tatted on them. No, but it's not like Wu-Tang, brother. But it's not like it's not like Wu-Tang, man. Wu-Tang is a cultural thing.
Yeah. They got this the Chinese, not Chinese, but
I mean,
like
they
this
have
karate.
I would call it more of a movement.
Yeah, that's a movement. Yeah,
movement, cultural.
But we can't say Bone wasn't a movement because
no Bone. No, we're not knocking Bone. But listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I love Bone, and I wish I had me a authentic Bone Thugs and Harmony shirt. But I've always kept the Wu-Tang shirt with me, bro. I'm just telling you.
That symbol ain't nothing to play with. I like that Wu symbol. I like the Bone symbol, but I like that Wu symbol.
They don't make Bone don't make club music. Neither does Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? But they still are relevant. They still
right.
Hop. So that's why they were 1 and 2, and that's why they got to that fight at the show. Def Jam's the show. You know what I'm saying?
But again, let me double down on the playing the music in the clubs. So they are a music group. I'm not knocking Wu-Tang, but the music is not for consumption as for like dancing. Or
they tried it with Gravel Pit. They
had a song with Master P too. That Wu-Tang clip, that No Limit clip. That Wu-Tang clip, that No Limit clip.
I might have heard it, but nah, it didn't. Yeah. It wasn't it. I'll tell you that.
Right. But
you know that one.
Neighborhood slang. Yeah. That's a hard song about Krayzie Bone too.
Neighborhood slang. That's the other thing too. Wu was already having merchandise when Bone was still in the beginning of their career. Right. Because Wu only came out a little bit before Bone, but they was already doing merchandise. And let's remember that whole thing with Ruthless and Bone and Easy passing away, so their business had stopped. Remember, the courts was in charge of everything, so they had to, you know what I mean? They had to slow down until everything got squared away. Meanwhile, Wu was still running. You know what I mean?
They both have problems because you having that many members of Wu-Tang, you're gonna have problems. But
right. Yeah, good.
There's a lot of family members. There's a lot of family members of Wu-Tang too. So a lot of that's gonna get pushed to the side because a lot of the cats in Wu-Tang are blood too. There's a lot of real family ties in Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? So any back and forth you're gonna have, it's gonna get squashed eventually. But I was tripped out when I heard Lazy Bone fired Wish because ain't that his cousin?
Yeah.
They kind of related. So I don't know if
they're cousins.
They cut like because if you look at Lazy's mom looked like Wish.
Yeah, they're real life cousins.
That's a question you got to ask Wish and Lazy because I don't know if they just like related.
No, they're first cousins.
They're cousins.
Oh, okay.
He always sing Flesh's brother, which is their cousin.
Their mama side or daddy side?
I think it's their mom's side. If you look at their
Krayzie Bone Wish's cousin too.
No, Krayzie Bone's.
They're just the three that's blood related. But then Lazy's mom and Bizzy's father was dating at a point in time.
But that's amazing. Like that one section, that one section of neighborhood had that much talent.
Come on now.
Yeah.
To get or just that one little neighborhood had that much talent in it.
And the other shit too, they said their parents knew each other and they were as kids they were cool, and then later on they found out that their parents knew each other. So that's why they like end up being like real tight.
Right.
Ricky said Bone wins. Stop it. He said, I ain't hearing it. Shut that up. Stop.
And remember, Bone haven't been in the merchandise game for too long.
Nah,
they haven't been in the merchandise game for too long.
Facts. When I had hair on my head, Man, when I had hair on my head, I wanted
Y'all talking
those.
about hair on your head? Y'all better get y'all some. Y'all better get y'all some.
Look, they had those little
Gonna get me hair
skull
braided.
beads. The skull beads. Hey man, I
Hey,
wanted those so
hey,
I used to
hey,
think that shit was so dope.
hey! Look at the bone members. They like 50. They still got almost a head full of hair. Every one of them, except flesh hair going back a little bit.
So it's
But
crazy. So it's crazy. That's why
So
Krayzie
it's
keep a hat
crazy.
on or a
oh,
do-rag.
so we're crazy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't let them
Okay.
trick you. When you see a brother with a hat on his head, as you can see the brothers with a hat on their head, you know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
noticed Crazy
you know
Bone
who the
has
brother
them
with the
wax
hat
thug
is,
line hat awfully lot.
you know. So you kind of know. Everybody, when you get the chance, hit that like, subscribe button. We appreciate everybody for chiming in on Bold Thugs and Harmony, man. We gonna keep having these podcasts until one of these bone members pull up. And I'm gonna keep flooding Felicia's inbox until she do it, because she said she would. I should show y'all where she said she'd do it. But then she left me on red. You know what I mean? I told her I
That's
was
gonna
doing
be a
that.
hell of an interview.
They'll do that sometimes. Leave you on red. They'll
Yeah,
do
He
that.
left me
heard
on
you say
red.
Lazy
She
Bone had
said
a tight
I do
album.
it.
He was like, he said, this nigga
Yeah,
said Lazy Bone had a tight
No,
album.
I ain't gonna ask her no question about Lazy, because I ain't gonna incriminate the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't never ask a ex about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
you
ask
don't
for
be
trouble. You ask,
messy. Yeah, you don't be
yeah,
messy.
yeah. You ask for trouble, man. If you
Even
ask,
even on the Ghetto Cowboy movie, they had to replace her, and I thought that was kind of whack. You know what I mean? Because now got the whole Ghetto Cowboy project coming, and she not on it. I think that's kind of whack. But you know, you got bad blood, you got bad blood. It just took too long to do it.
right.
You know what I mean?
So,
So
man, but shout out to Felicia, man.
yeah,
She looked good too, though. I ain't gonna
yeah,
front.
she still look good.
Yeah, she
Yeah, she
does.
still look good.
The brother got good taste. You know what I'm saying? And then, and you know, and Lazy is with from Casey and JoJo. He's with JoJo's ex-wife.
All my
He's
life.
with Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny from
Yeah, and I'm like, man, Felicia way better than Tiny, man. But you like what you like.
Man, it's all about how people treat you too. So
Yeah, true.
Now
True, but
this
I
guy
think they got
says
more history too.
What does that say? Mexican or
he
what?
said Mexican or real bone fans.
R.
Are you saying
Nah,
Mexicans
he mean
are real bone
R.
fans? No,
Yeah.
facts. We already know the Mexicans. Yeah, we
Shout out to the
already know.
Chicanos because they love some bone. They love some bone. You ever heard of Khalifa Thugs? It's a rap group out of Cali. They sound just like Bone, but they're
And
Hispanic
that
dudes.
was a easy E thing. Because they was writing
Oh,
for
was it?
Easy. Yeah, that was a easy E thing. And then they've been just following Bone ever since. Because Easy was
Oh,
with Easy didn't discriminate. Yeah, that was an easy E thing. That got passed down to
yeah.
Bone.
I kind of figured that. That make more sense because you seen that Laura London interview where she thought Bone was from Cali. She's like,
I
I
don't
didn't
know
A
know he
lot
was
of
how.
from
people
Cleveland.
did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Because
because the way they
they were
dress
dressing
and
like
the way,
they was dressing like the West Coast. So a lot of people didn't know that they're not from Cali until they start screaming Cleveland.
yep,
And they used to be like,
yeah.
people used to
I
be like,
mean,
nah, you gotta be from out here. Because they had the khakis and the braids and all that. Like they had like
yep,
the same fashion shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy was the ones like, y'all can't be wearing just any colors around here. And they wasn't giving a fuck. And I think Easy had to get Unique to talk to him, like to validate what he was saying out here. Like the game culture is like for real out in LA. And that's when they start
oh,
listening because Unique had to be like, yo, he not kidding.
yeah. They surely will run up on you quick, especially with that Indians hat at the time. That hat that Indians hat they had. That is that logo was a staple for a gang out there, man. And they could
Yeah, a
They
lot
try
of
to
the
block it
hats.
out now.
Yeah, a lot of the hats are. You go to a
Yeah.
different hood,
mhm.
it means a whole different thing.
Yeah, whole different thing. You might be a fan, but they on some other stuff. Yeah, yeah. Because I noticed like back in the day, they used to wear that Cleveland, a lot of Cleveland Indian hats, a lot of Cleveland Brown stuff. They was repping Cleveland tough. They was
Yeah,
the little gear and stuff. And I know I really didn't realize how much Lazy Bone loved that baseball bat. Till he's actually talking to Steve LaBelle one time, and he was telling us that Lazy Bone had got into an incident using that baseball bat. And I was like, oh, for real? So yeah, he's very Mark McGuire with that bait. Well, he used to be. I don't know how he is now. But the story we was told, yeah, he's definitely he's surgical with that baseball bat. He definitely
Yeah,
is. I was
flubber.
kind of shocked, but you know what I'm saying? I figure
Yo, did anybody? Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I always thought Wishbone was like was more the one you would, you know what I'm saying, just by looking at him, he was intimidating. So
Oh,
I was like, yeah, if I was to
yeah,
fight any of them, I would.
I went to a couple shows. Okay, my first time, this was like 2010. He came down to Orlando. You know, I shook everybody hand, said, and I shook his. He kind of like it's kind of, I like it. It was. Look, I ain't talking bad about him, but some people ain't real personable. You know what I'm saying? But his handshake was very light. But and so he ain't really personable.
I
He ain't
know.
like like at my job, you gotta have customer service, but he ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? He just like let me do my show and let me go.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
think where
he the one who don't talk to nobody.
Right, yeah. And then one time he came to Gainesville one time, and I saw him sit down, and I was going up to shake his hand, and he had a bottle in his hand, and he was like, he gave me that look like, don't cover him, so I ain't going there.
yeah,
Yeah, I ain't
yeah.
going
Like
there.
I said, he strikes
He
me
gave
as
that
that.
look,
That's the type of
so I
person
ain't
he
going there.
strikes me as too. Because
Yeah, and we said
an
he the
old thing.
he said he like the tallest one out them all.
Yeah,
But they say he
maybe
was
Flex
the
too.
one that was kicking in doors and doing all that.
Yeah, I think Flex taller though. I got a picture where I
He
think Flex tall. They all tall. They tall for some rappers. Cause usually
he
Except
a
for
rappers,
thing
Lazy.
where he
yeah, except for Lazy, but as for a
what's
group,
it?
no dudes
Busy,
tall. They like all of them like 6 foot
Busy.
and
I think it
5'11".
was
Cause
Busy. I seen a
Well, they
Busy
thing
said
where
like
tall.
Busy was repping with
5'11".
Wish, and that nigga had a cup of liquor in his hand, and hey, Wish was pretty cool. You know, he kept from spilling that liquor with Busy Bones smacking them all in his head and crap. And I was like, oh yeah, he about to
Dub said
bust his
Flesh the
ass.
tallest.
Huh? Yeah, Flex
Who is?
played basketball. I wonder
Well, he
about
about
the
six
position.
three.
Yes,
Yeah, Flex
yeah.
played basketball.
Yeah, he played basketball.
How?
That's why they said he was in California.
Right,
He was
right,
out there
right.
Yeah,
hooping or something.
yeah.
And
With
that's
that
how they got
attitude?
out there.
Yeah, he was because he was playing college ball.
Yeah,
He said
like
he
a
Yeah.
was
like a
smart. He
super
was
on.
he like the smart. And that's when he called back home, said, "Yo, this where the music is at. Y'all need to come out here." Like he already went like was playing college ball. He would have made pro, but then he was like, he started fucking up, and but he was like, "Man, I'd rather go back home and be with my guys and do this music thing." But he was about to. He would have went pro. Well, at least according to
I'm
them.
glad he made the right decision. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? 'Cause, they definitely turned out to be one heck of a group.
yeah.
Well,
So
Yeah.
yes, they did.
they was only missing one thing. Me. They owe me, man. They owe me, man.
He
They
in
owe
that
you.
in that
Why they owe you?
hey,
I'm supposed to be part of the group, dog. They
Oh,
missing.
okay,
You
okay,
know,
okay.
Ain't missing me, dog.
It's like all my handles is something bone. Most of my handles got something to do with bone. So.
Yeah. I can't tell y'all, bro.
Real.
We doing this podcast, but Bone man. Straight up, man. They I can't wait till I talk to one of them brothers. Say, you know how long it's been since we've been trying to talk to you, bro.
Now, plus also with the Wish thing too. I don't know if y'all mess with Daz from Dog Pound. He's been producing. He's supposed to be producing the Lox's next whole album. He's already produced Smith and Wesson's album. So, like I said, man, right now is the time for him to drop. If anything, this year is the perfect. From this point on to probably next year, would be a good time for him to drop an album. Like I said, man, so many cats is coming back in with new projects and they're sounding really, really good, man. It's giving them like what? Giving them that third chance that they was always yearning for in this little hip hop game. So, man, if anything, man, he should drop something right now. And I think he should have all the Bone Boys collaborate with him, man. They can put together something. It could be a Wishbone / New Bone project drop.
So Larry says flesh.
Nah, we're not slashing. We can't be slashed because they all got solo projects. But that was part of the deal when they went to Cali. It's like we all gonna do solo shit and we're supposed to support the next man. You know, every solo album. Like it was a deal that they made amongst themselves. When I dropped my solo, the rest of the Bones supposed to come and support that album and do guest stars and shit. So that's why I was surprised that when Bizzy did his shit, none of the Bones was on Heaven's movie. Besides in Thug Squad video.
Right. Yo, so we still gonna do the Bone trivia, but we wait until we gather enough people to gather the courage to get up here on this platform, man. And we're gonna have Jay read off some Bone questions and see who knows what. So once we get enough people, True Bone come back, Stormy come back, Casino, you already know, come back. And we're gonna do some questions. I need Dave. I need Larry, Ricky. Since you on Jay's neck, Dubs, all y'all pull up. Vet, pull up. Get your camera ready. Jump in here, and we're gonna see who really know Bone, man.
Yeah, but see, I just catch on live, but I need to know like times too.
It's in the post on YouTube, bro.
Okay.
Post on YouTube. Because YouTube is more than just watching videos. They kind of make it in a community now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you look at the post, I'll just keep posting it, or Jay or Grim.
Okay.
They'll just keep posting it, and we're gonna do this trivia.
Yes,
but
sir.
I do want to do one day, once we do the Bone trivia, we do the live. I do want to do an all day. One of them holidays where everybody got the day off. Let's do an all day Bone segment with people coming in and out and just sharing their Bone experience, because everybody's Bone experience ain't the same, bro.
Right.
Yeah. But right now it does look like everybody like Krayzie Bone. Let's keep.
Yeah, we like Krayzie. Yeah, we like Krayzie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we like Krayzie.
For Krayzies right now,
I'm still rocking with your Byron. And saying,
I like Bizzy too, man. I like Bizzy. Bizzy take this as a craft too. Like every like it takes talent and skill to do what Bizzy do. Like okay, what's that track with Notorious Thug? That takes skill to do what Bizzy did. Bizzy killed that track, and it can't be done like that again. Like when you try to find the rhyme scheme to that, or the first of the month, try to find the rhyme scheme. You can't find one, but we love that verse.
Oh, first of the month, I think Lazy gonna kill us first of the month.
Yeah.
But
Dub say he's definitely pulling up, bro. Pull up for the trivia. Pull up for the all day Bone event, man.
Let me tell you, like on the first of the month, listen, look at the rhyme scheme. He did not really rhyme to that track. He just came with syllables.
Hold on,
I mean, just to be technical.
Dave said he done smoke with them. You done smoke with who?
Okay.
You done smoke with who, Dave? You gotta be specific. I know you ain't talking about you smoke with Bone. Yeah, that's not
What was
saying,
Bizzy Bones' verse on First of the Month?
He said something about run to go get his stamps, call his sister, something, get on something. But he never rhymed on that.
Let's go, Ricky. Ricky said,
I
Jay.
always thought Wish had
Jay said,
yeah.
Jay, I'm on your ass.
Yeah, I'm on yeah.
Watch your tongue.
Your tongue.
Watch it. He said, watch your tongue when you speaking on the 5 True Thugs. These niggas got everybody from Ja to Nelly to Drake.
Man, I feel you too, Jay.
Let's go, Ricky.
He said the 5 True Thugs
from the double Glock. Yeah.
From the double Glock.
Watch your mouth.
They better worry about finesse 2 times. They better get finesse 2 times that 40 million, that 40,000 he asking for.
Dave said he smoked with Krayzie, Lazy, and Wish. Dang, dog, that's legendary, dog.
Man,
that's cool.
Larry said he'll be ready for the challenge. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more than cool.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm about to slide out.
Y'all,
Time up. I'm about to get ready for work.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. No, appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime. I'm gonna pull up. Keep in touch. I'm gonna pull up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did you like that track I sent you earlier?
Yeah. I hit you back. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. I like it. So I'm just waiting. When you actually get in the studio and put it down, yeah, that shit tight.
Which one you let him hear?
The Walking Trap House.
Trap House.
Yeah, that was tight, man. I like that the burgers and lettuce ketchup thing. Yeah, that was crazy. That was dope.
Yo, I'm thinking about once you done. Yeah, that caught my attention too. That the line right there caught my attention too. So what I'm thinking about doing once you do it, we'll be able to chop it up and put one of your verses on her version and vice versa, and we could have like a few different, saying, and see how that shit come together.
No, that's crazy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because that shit came out tight.
Yeah. No.
Bet.
That's hard.
I'm working on the other one right now. So as soon as I get that one done, I'll let you know. I'll send you a rough copy.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna see what you can play them. I'm gonna see what's going on with them over the weekend. But I do got some. I'm gonna chop some more stuff up and let you hear it. And see what you think.
Okay.
And then if you like them, I just take out the vocals and let you get that.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Casino.
All right, fellas. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there.
Thank y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all for putting me on there.
Yeah. Hey, Florida, stay up, baby.
True.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Y'all be back for the trivia. Look, Ricky, Larry, Dave, pull up since you want to smoke with Bone. Yeah, man. I'm a little hot behind that. I'm a little hot behind that, man. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out now. That's a hell of an experience, man. Shout out for everybody. Dubs, all y'all come through, man. True, man. We appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
And listen, Casino and Grim, they coming out with some stuff. If you like the way Bone rap, y'all definitely gonna love the way Grim rap, man. You know, he listen, fast, slow, metaphors, whatever. He's on it, bro. And anybody in the comments that couldn't get through, I'm sorry, bro. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yo, we out, y'all.
All right. Yeah.
Peace.
Yep.